Okay, welcome to the 2011 Under-18 Grand Final between Rupertswood and Williamstown at St Bernard's. Your commentators for today will be Gary Plummer and Rob Twentyman, with Charles Williams on the video. A bit of a windy day, Rob. What do you think of the conditions?
Yeah, conditions, Gary, be a bit tricky out there. The centre square is going to be a bit tough to negotiate, I'd say, for particularly early.
Especially early, I'd say, when from the first bounce when they chop it up. Yeah, breeze probably favouring club rooms then. How much do you reckon?
Sort of looking before, I think it's probably about a 3-goal win, maybe a 3-goal advantage. Certainly can kick goals up the other end, but the definite advantage heading to the club rooms.
Definitely need to run the ball up into the breeze. How look at boys during the season? How do you reckon they've gone during the year?
Pretty well. Obviously had a pretty solid year. The games, particularly against Williamstown, their opposition today have been close to 2-1 to Williamstown. Their on-ballers have obviously been the key. Nick Agnello and Jason Dunn. Unfortunately, Jason's hurt his got the bad injury in the second semi, so he won't be participating today. Sean Hetherington's been in and out with his commitments to the Cannons and stuff like that. But Damon Sereni's been strong in the centre, and so their on-ballers have been the key, and a couple of big forwards, and Tommy Steff down back's been solid all year with Brandon. So they've had obviously a very good year, finishing on top of the ladder. But being beaten in the second semi against their opposition today is obviously thrown the challenge right up to them.
Yeah, taking a tough way through the preliminary final, going straight in during the second semi last year. I think there's 4 boys in the side today had senior experience. You think that'll benefit them today?
You'd like to think it would, yeah. I think just that step up in intensity and what you can gain from that, hopefully we'll stand in good stead.
So we'll look forward to a good game. Anything else you want to add?
Obviously we're back at the venue where our seniors won the 2009 Grand Final, so hopefully that'll be
good
a little bit of an omen for the club, for the boys. It's obviously an exciting day playing on a Grand Final day, and the boys are hoping. Obviously, Rod coached the under-18s last year to premiers at Visy Park there, and boys hoping to go back-to-back for the club. That'd be an awesome effort, with the under-18s only being a 3-year-old competition. So that would be fantastic. The two teams today, just looking at their results during the year, as I said, they're very, very evenly matched, and hopefully it'll go Rupo's way, but at least we hope for is a good game. And I guess just a couple of players I'd like to make mention of from a Rupertswood perspective. Gary, Rhett Coots has had stress fractures in his back and hadn't played for a fair part of the season. He came back just after halfway and unfortunately injured his shoulder, and so Rhett's unable to play today. Jason Dunn, as I mentioned. Chris Kendall, who came to the club and only played a few games at the start of the year and had to have a shoulder operation. And of course Sean Hetherington, who just played a fair game last week in the preliminary final. This week's got Cannons commitment, so
he'll be a bit of a loss.
Yeah,
good luck to him with the Cannons today.
4 boys here that certainly do within the side, but I'm sure the rest of the team will do their best for them.
Okay, well, thanks for that. Well, we'll be back shortly to call the game. Okay, I'm joined by our coach Rod Williams, here for the second year in a row. Big dance, Rod. I know you were here last year, but how do you feel going into this one?
Very comfortable, guys. We've prepared as best we can. A lot of the boys have been here before. Of course, a lot of the guys have come through from the 16s last year, experienced it as well. We've got our best possible side we can on the ground, bar injuries. So we've done as much as we can. Whatever happens from here on in.
Been a good preparation this year. Different last year. Won the second semi, went straight in this year, coming through the preliminary.
Yeah, it came the hard way. I think in a lot of ways it was the godsend. Because we had a pretty soft lead up to the finals itself. Consequently, we dropped the first one, and to have 3 hard matches in a row, I think benefited us greatly.
Results against Williamstown this year. I think the first game was the dead, wasn't it?
Yes, we were missing 8 players. We were beaten by 2 goals down there. They came across. We got them by 2 or 3 goals at home, and of course they got us by 2 goals in the sense. There's nothing between us. It's just and well down to who wants to win it the most.
Yeah, on the day. Yeah, but conditions. I had a bit of a walk out there before. A bit heavy in the centre with the turf wicket.
Yeah, the centre will be a bit of a problem. Will probably aid us a little bit. They tore us up a little bit in the centre last time, so heavier conditions will slow them down and allow us a little bit more freedom, time to tackle and get some win some ball in there.
You're looking for a good performance from the boys you had up in the seniors, like Brandon and Geordie and Tommy and Nick and those boys.
And Tommy, they've had some benefit greatly from the experience up there, and they brought it back and shared with the guys, and their leaders of our group, and I expect them to be fantastic today.
Yeah, well, good luck. Bring it home.
No worries,
congratulations. Back to back, that's what we're up.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, welcome to the call of the 2011 Under-18 Grand Final. Rupertswood captain Mickey DeBones won the toss, kicking to the scoreboard end, Rob.
Yes, kicking scoreboard end.
No, it's not the pavilion end, actually.
The pavilion end. Could be a good day, Gary.
Start of the game, knocked out by Kremers. Knocked out, taken by Nick Agnello, a high tackle in the centre. Nick Agnello get the first clearance. Interesting to see our boys in red jumpers, Rob. Make the call a bit difficult.
Yeah, could be a bit of fun there too.
Nick Agnello right, flush the centre, short kick looking for Geordie Gay. Geordie Gay marking just inside the centre square. Looking for options forward. Good long kick by Gay on the breeze and goes through for a point. First score of the game, Rupertswood. About 30 seconds into the first quarter, bring up a behind. Any key matchups, Rob, you can see around the ground?
No, basically everyone man on man at the moment. There's Williamstown probably got an extra one back.
Rupertswood with a good zone set up here. Coming to the commentary side. Quick mark there by Ferrugia of Williamstown. Trying to gather his feet, kicking out towards the wing. Looking out there for Jansen. In over the footy there, Rupertswood's Damon Serini. Good work knocked forward, taken by O'Brien. O'Brien a quick kick forward looking for Mitchie Wilson. Run over the boundary line there by O'Shea from Williamstown to throw in. About 40 metres out from Rupertswood's goal. Knocked out over the back by Williamstown. O'Brien over the top of it, taken by Williamstown. O'Brien in there again for Rupertswood. Good contest on the footy. Also in there is Adam Phillips, and we'll have a ball up.
Paddy O'Brien showing some good early desperation there.
Brad Orlich doing the ruck work there for Rupertswood. Knocked down. Great work there, taken by Serini. Kick smothered, unfortunately. Nick Agnello in there hard for Rupertswood. Wins the footy. Probably wrapped up, will probably get a ball up. Pretty intense start to a grand final as normal, Rob.
Yeah, probably a few nerves, obviously, Gary, you'd have to say. Boys just trying to find their feet and feel their way into the game.
Knocked out by Williamstown, knocked forward. Geordie Gay runs onto the footy. Caught in a good tackle, taken there by Perilli. Perilli handballing the ball out towards Phillips, runs onto the footy. Quick kink in the forward line, carries the pack and goes over and out. Helped out there by Isaac from Williamstown. Have a boundary throw-in just adjacent to the behind post in Rupertswood's forward line.
You'd have to say that this side of the ground would be probably the defensive side. Wind coming from probably pocket to pocket, Gary.
Taken by Williamstown's Murphy, kick smothered. Going in hard there is O'Brien again. He's working really hard early for Rupertswood. Cleared by Williamstown towards the wing. Sitting on the ball, Brad Orlich takes the footy. Kick is smothered. Comes out towards Serini running inside on the left foot. Kicking towards the goal square. Contest in the square. Big tall Williamstown guy. He's a big boy, Rob.
He's a big boy, number 23.
Taken there by Ballion of Williamstown. Kicks out towards the far wing. Marked there by Chan. Chan of Williamstown in front of the spectators. Kicking over to defensive wing. In front was Webber. Good punch forward by Williamstown. Running onto the footy out there is Brendan Smith. And we'll have a boundary thrown right under the scoreboard at about 3.5 minutes, which reads Rupertswood 1 point. Williamstown yet to score.
Rivers would probably just need to settle a little bit going in deep into 50, Gary.
What do you reckon the breeze is worth? Now you've seen the game start, Rob.
Yeah, well, looking at Jordan Gay's kick early, that certainly carried a long way, so 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, I think you're right. Free kick for a trip out there in front of the scoreboard going to Rupertswood. Kicking towards the forward line. Williamstown punching from behind. Buttering up the Williamstown player. Clearing the footy, knocked down, taken there by Gregory, I think it was.
Yep.
Snap in towards goal by Rupertswood. Carries Mitchie Wilson. Bouncing towards the goal square. Ryan Pretty attacks the footy. Quick handball forward in the goal square, taken by Mitchie Wilson. Kicks Rupertswood's first goal. Handball forward there was from, who was that? LaSalle got the handball forward, was it? Robert couldn't quite pick it up. Anyway, great goal to Mitchie Wilson, kicking Rupertswood's first goal. They go to 1-1-7 Williamstown still yet to trouble the scorer.
Just an interesting thing there, Gary. One of the Williamstown boy just lost his footing in the slippery conditions, and Rupertswood kept their footing and able to capitalise on that situation so far. So, starting to get a little bit of scoreboard pressure happening now.
Ball up back in the centre. Newton in there in the ruck against Oakleigh. Ball knocked down. Newton following up for Williamstown, kicking out towards the wing.
Smith.
Attacking the ball. Smith off half-back, showing a clean pair of heels. Goes back in. Assisted there by Phillips. Good contest. Umpire calling to knock it out. He wants to play a free kick and is going to. Free kick going to Williamstown's Murphy. Goes inside. Good pressure by Serini on the mark. Weber over the back, spalling for Rupertswood. Gay also in there helping out. Quick kick forward out towards Agnello. Agnello, bit of a fumble there near the centre. Picks up the footy. Back inside. Long kick down there by Oakleigh. Was it Oakleigh? Was it? I'm not quite sure. There's mark out there by Pretty. Kick forward, no, was by Nathan Perilli, and the mark's taken by Pretty, probably about 20, 25, 30 out.
Yeah, yep. Well, Brendan Smith very stiff on this side. Gary did all the hard work and unfortunately got just hemmed in with the ball under him, but Nick Agnello very good, keeping his feet there through the centre, and nice little dink before that by Jordan Gay.
Pretty kicking for goal. Should be a confidence builder if he gets it, and he has. He likes it. That's Rupertswood second. At about the 6-minute mark, they go to 2 goals, 1-13. Williamstown yet to trouble the scorer.
A good start on the with the accuracy, Gary. At times this year, the under-18s have been a tad inaccurate, so making the most of their early opportunities.
Yeah, need to put scoreboard pressure on with the breeze, Rob. Ball up back in the centre. Comes out to Murphy of Williamstown, kick into the forward line. Tommy Stefanu hung on to there, and we'll get a free kick playing in front. Discipline into the breeze. Tommy Steff kicking out towards the wing.
Whoop.
Over the top, going out towards the boundary line. Williamstown player attacking the ball well, picks it up, kicks the ball in the hot spot. Stefanu over the back, attacking the footy. Williamstown followed in there by Al McMahon. Good contest there at half-back by Rupertswood. He's got a high tackle. High tackle, kick out towards the wing. Looking out there for Ferraro. Good punch from behind by Williamstown. Agnello in over the footy again. He's working hard. Left foot kick out in front of Mitchie Wilson at half forward. Wilson running onto the footy. Close contest with his Williamstown opponent in Ballion, and the ball goes out of bounds about 50 metres round from Rupertswood's goal. Boundary throw in. No one actually got a hand to it. Taken there by Matheson of Williamstown. Kicks towards in front of the commentary position here. Good work there by Gibbs. Handball inside. Good work there by Brendan Smith. The tackling hard also in there. Hard Perilli. Good punching behind by Weber. Over the footy. Williamstown play handball in the ball out. Chasing the footy hard there. Brendan Smith. Also working hard out there with him, Weber. Taken by Slaney of Williamstown. Kicks the ball back inside. Geordie Gay following up well. Good evasive skills. Unfortunately missed the target. Marked by Williamstown. Tough from there, probably 50 out into the breeze.
There's 2 kicks out there.
Give us a bit of an idea of the breeze. Great spoil there by Tommy Steff. Unfortunately falls at the foot of a Williamstown player. Hooks the ball in, a disciplined kick. And marked there by...
Well, the umpire's called play on, not 15.
Not 15. Handball backwards there. Kick out towards the half-back flank. Bit stiff there, Williamstown. Williamstown player attacking the ball hard there. Gibbs been... Oh, great tackle there by Adam Phillips. And wins himself a free kick. Good work there at half-back, Rob.
Yep. I think could have gone either way that call, but he got paid the free kick.
Kick by Phillips, looking for Ryan Pretty. Working hard in there for Williamstown is Matheson. Good centering kick. Nick Agnello needs to hold up. Chan here. Chan over the top there looking for Murphy. Running on the ball. Gay overruns it. Weber with a good tackle. Ball going forward. Williamstown player turning there. Is Blackney kicking it down forward. Mickey Tabone, a good spoil from behind. Geordie Gay on the left foot. Good kick out towards the boundary line in front of Nick Agnello. Gathers the footy. Kicks forward. Running on the footy here is Serini. good contest with his Williamstown opponent. Umpire calls play on, back to Agnello, I think it is, kicking the ball, disciplined kicking towards the centre of the ground. Williamstown with the numbers, clearing the footy there, O'Shea. Back towards centre half forward, Tommy Stefanu at the back, good physical pressure, gathers the footy, kicks out towards half forward, Agnello running onto it, gets a favourable bounce, centres the ball, looking over there for Gregory can't quite mark the footy, handball, quick handball out to Ferraro, kicking off the ground. A good move forward there and a point to Ferraro. Rupertswood second behind, they go to 2-2. Williamstown yet to score, 10 minutes into the first.
Jordan Gay and Nick Agnello getting plenty of it at this stage. Sean Gregory could have been the contest before, maybe could have presented a little bit harder for the bikes getting the ball down, but the second contest got some good body pressure on and spilled the ball out for that scoring opportunity.
Kick out by Williamstown, good kick into the centre square. Oh, fantastic mark by Mitchie Wilson in front of the pack. On the breeze, he's a chance from there, Rob, if he sits it up, I think.
Be a chance.
Long kick to the goal square. Oh, good spoil in front. Great position there in front there by LaSala. A snap. Another point to Rupertswood. That's their third. Almost 11 minutes. They go to 2-3, 15. Williamstown still yet to score. And a drop of rain coming in, Rob.
Probably, yeah. Nice little bit of precipitation, Gary. 3 Williamstown players to 1 down there in that marking contest.
Kick out towards the half-back flank. Wilson, and is that Agnello again out there, Rob? He's paid the mark. Oh no, he's paid a free kick. Williamstown didn't quite see what that was for.
Looked like probably a high fend, Gary. A high don't argue, I'd say.
Free kick to Williamstown going there to Hemphill. Kicks the ball towards the wing. Comes over the back towards McMahon and Webber working hard in there. Also working. Webber with a handball, Smith. Comes out the back to Smith, kicks out on the full, unfortunately. Free kick to Williamstown, smack on the wing. 11.5 minutes, 2-3 to no score. Free kick going half back there to Murphy, or look for more to the wing actually. No, it's not Murphy. Wants to run the footy over to Murphy. Confronted by Gay. Kick in towards full forward for Williamstown. Webber running back, overruns the footy unfortunately. 2 Williamstown players there competing. Handball out, comes out towards McMahon. Oh, I thought he was in the back, goes to number 7. Williamstown kicks into the goal square. Good spoil from behind by Brandon Webber. Brings up a point, forced point there to Williamstown. Their first score at the 12-minute mark. Rupertswood leading 2-3 to behind.
Some really a good defence there, just fighting hard to get the ball out, Gary. We'll player on here.
Good work there by Webber, out to Tabone, kicks to the half-back flank marked by Phillips. Phillips kicking towards the wing, looking there for Gregory. Ball comes over the back. Williamstown player knocking the ball out, smack on the interchange area was Ferrugia. Attacked there by Sereni of Rupertswood. Boundary throw and smack on the wing in front of the commentary position. Coming in. Knocked over the back by Kramers to Agnello again. He's had a lot of it, Rob. Good long kick towards full forward. Pretty at the back. Rupertswood players trying to shepherd for one another there. Handball over the back by Wilson. Handball back in towards Gregory. Goes back in again. Wrapped up in a tackle there. Damon Sereni, and we'll have a ball up for Rupertswood about 25 metres out on the attacking side.
Sereni on the bottom of the pack like he has been many times this year.
Ball up in the ruck there for Rupertswood Creamers. Ball comes out towards Agnello. Williamstown player working over the footy there is Hemphill. Goes out of bounds. The boundary throw in about 40 metres around from Rupertswood's goal. Boundary throw in. Man on man all around the ground still, Rob, by the look of it.
Yeah.
Over the back there by Newton of Williamstown. Quick kick in. Taken there by Beck, manhandled, free kick to Beck. Thought that was a fair advantage there to McHugh. The ball goes back to Beck.
Probably a bit stiff there, Williamstown.
No one standing the mark. Rupertswood a bit undisciplined. Gains about 15 metres, kicks towards the wing. Good spoil over the back. Ball comes forward. Smith there. Good spoil over the back there. Smith. Handball forward by Matheson. Smith in there again for Rupertswood. Good second and third efforts. Quick handball out. And free kick going to Williamstown off the footy. Free kick there. I don't know, couldn't quite see what that was for, Rob.
I think he dived under Smith as Smith was handballing and copped a bit of high contact.
Yeah, the free kick there went through to Georgievski. Handball forward, Tommy Stefanu of Rupertswood works onto the footy. Quick kick forward looking for Ferraro. Big boy there for Williamstown, Newton. Quick handball comes out, taken by Ferrugia. Williamstown kicks forward. Good courage going back there with the footy was Schofield, was it?
Schofield?
Yeah, Schofield kicks the ball out towards the wing, kicking towards the centre of the ground to Geordie Gay, presenting well. Gay with a kick forward, look, couldn't quite gather his foot.
No traction.
In the heavy ground there was Damon Sereni, gust to ground. Make a mud pie in there, Rob, just near adjacent to that puddle. Ball comes out to Williamstown, diving on the footy, Agnello over it again, quick kick forward, Mitch Wilson in front, the ball carries his head, Gregory runs onto it on the left foot, quick kick in towards goal, and he's got it! Great goal there, Sean Gregory on the left foot, Rob.
Beautiful snap on the non-preferred, and all set up with the run and carry and start from half back by Cone Schofield. Just anticipated the ball going into Williamstown forward line. Agnello again involved in another goal there, Gary. And Geordie Gay getting a lot of it too. But Rupertswood did well to get it out of the mud patch there and into the clear and a scoring opportunity.
Okay, see Brett Lynn still coming on for his first run. Interchange there with Adam Phillips. That's Rupertswood's third goal. Almost 16 minutes into the first quarter, they're 3-3, leading Williamstown 1 point. The centre of the ground will have a secondary bounce. No, footy comes out. Williamstown boys working hard, taken again by Schofield. Scrubby sort of kick out towards the wing, over the back, good work over the back. Rupertswood players working hard, ball comes out, taken out here by Gibbs. Gibbs of Williamstown kicks in towards half forward, Mickey DeBone there. Also there with Brendan Smith. Handball forward by Williamstown. Tommy Stefanu grabs him in a good tackle. Good pressure there by Tommy Steff. Williamstown player scrubs a point, their second. And go to two behinds.
Rupo Backman appear to be playing in front most of the time, attacking the ball, which is good.
Brandon Webber with the footy. Rupertswood with a bit of a huddle at centre half back. Moving out towards the scoreboard side, but Brandon Webber comes to the commentary side. Over the back. Ball comes over the back. Sean Gregory running onto the footy. Hooks the ball backwards. Taken there by Gibbs. Smothered. Taken there again now by Chan. Chan over the back. Good work. Kick off the ground there by Ferraro, going towards Agnello again, kicking the ball on the right foot towards half foot, looking for Pretty over the back, can't mark, working hard, good tackle by Pretty. Williamstown player feeds the ball out, kick out on the full.
Great pressure.
Well, free kick will go out here to Josh Ferraro. Kicking the ball, a hot spot, discipline, kick to hard forward, Pretty with a big leap, good mark coming from behind, Ryan Pretty. And good chance from there, Rob, probably 35 out.
Yeah, 35 on the mark, so he'd be kicking from about 40, Gary. Good presentation from Ryan there. Just got a bit behind in the contest before, but made up for it with his positioning there.
Yeah, good lead, good strong hands.
Good kick by Ferraro.
Good off the boot. Make the umpire work, but the Rupertswood players like it. That's his second goal. Good goal, Ryan Pretty. That's his second. Rupertswood's fourth. They go to 4-3-27. Williamstown at two behinds, about 18 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah, I think Rupertswood probably just general ascendancy over the ground at the moment, Gary. Just probably got their tails up a bit for early scoreboard pressure in the grand final, and just looking a little more confident than want the ball more than Williamstown at the moment.
Okay, back in the centre. James Cremer's in the ruck there for Rupertswood. Good contest. Call it a draw. Comes down. Williamstown players working hard. Rupertswood boys working hard also in the centre of the ground. They'll probably have a secondary ball up. Just forward for Williamstown. Good work there over the footy by Paddy O'Brien. He's been good and hard at it too, Rob.
Yeah, very good.
Cremer's with a good knockout. Comes down, taken by Gibbs. He's been good for Williamstown. Kicked off the ground by Williamstown. Goes forward. Al McMahon wraps his opponent up in a good tackle. Mickey DeBone tackling the ball in front. Good work. Long kick in the centre of the ground. Unfortunately, Chan cuts it off for Williamstown. Right smack in the centre of the ground. Kicks the ball towards half forward. DeBone underneath it. Big, tall Williamstown player couldn't mark the footy. Working hard there. Quick kick forward by Williamstown. Sounded like it was touched off the boot. Good small from behind there by Brendan Smith. Brandon Webber with a good tackle, comes in Mickey Tabone again, quick handball out to Smith, Smith on the left foot, kicks towards half-back. O'Brien there with two Williamstown opponents marked there by Matheson, and Williamstown kicks in towards the hot spot. Sean Gregory working hard, backs up, takes the footy, kicks it out in front of Nick Agnello. He must have had 10 or so possessions already in the quarter, Rob, I reckon.
I'd reckon he'd be easy in the double figures, Gary.
Has a bounce, has another bounce, Agnello. Good discipline, kicking towards the goal square. Pretty coming from behind again, comes over the back. Quick kick forward, oh, it's hit the post. Hit the post. Brendan Smith, was it, or Masala? I'm not quite sure. Who was it?
Masala, 37.
Masala, 37, hit the post. Unfortunate now, Rupertswood behind.
Gets over the back like that, you've got to make the most of it. Bit of a shame.
4-4-28 to 2 points, 20 minutes into the first quarter. Williamstown kick out, good punch forward. Rupertswood, Geordie go with quick hands, kick smothered there unfortunately. Williamstown working hard. Ball comes out, taken by Murphy. Murphy kicking the ball towards the wing and kick it out on the full. Free kick to Rupertswood, taken by Brandon Webber, runs on, left foot kick to the hot spot at half forward again. Wilson in front. Ball comes over the back, puts the ball there by Williamstown player. Here is Agnello again, kick smothered. Goes again, butters up, goes inside, quick handball to Wilson. Wilson on the
good play.
To Brendan Smith on the left foot. Brendan Smith to half forward. Good mark over the back. Too tall there, McVernon and Williamstown. Kicking the ball towards the wing. Good contest, Rupertswood players over the footy. Brett Lynn still in the game for the first time there, working hard over the ball. We'll have the ball up, smack in front of the interchange area in the commentary side. 21 minutes into the first quarter, Rupertswood leading 28-2 on the Villawood scoreboard. Shepherd out there, free kick going to Williamstown. It's called a Shepherd. Free kick going to Williamstown's Newton. The lead at half forward. Kicks the ball in towards half forward. McMahon there for Rupertswood. Good strong hands from Williamstown player there. Marked there by Macon. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Oh, good great ball from behind by Mickey Tabone. Ball comes out to Schofield. Likes to go for a run. Rob has one bounce. Has another bounce.
He's going to have a shot here. Will it be on? No, can't get a handle on it.
There. The ball will come back to him. Taken there and cleared by Isaac of Williamstown out towards the wing. Good mark. Not in the contest. You'll probably get 25 here, unfortunately.
Probably not a bad thing, Gary. I think he was off the Williamstown boy.
He was. Holds up the footy on the wing.
And I think Paddy was struggling to keep his feet. So probably not a bad penalty, that one.
Yeah, good work there by O'Brien. Professional free kick, we'll call it, Rob.
Yeah, I think we'll go for that one.
Ball comes up towards half forward. Free kick going to Rupertswood it is. Half back. Taken there by Seruni, is it, I think? It is on the left foot. Seruni kicking the ball towards half forward, looking to Agnello. He's been a ball magnet. Ball goes over the back. McHugh of Williamstown first back. Agnello in over the top. Bit crude with the tackle. Free kick there to McHugh. Chips the ball very short out towards the wing. It's only 10 metres. The umpire has correctly called not 15, and we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward for Rupertswood. 20 minutes plus time on, Rob, is it, in these games?
I think so, although the quarters seemed to go longer than that in the preliminary final last week. 20 plus time on. We've just had the heads up on that case.
Up to 23 minutes into the first quarter. Williamstown handball over the back. Running onto the footy is O'Brien, is it? Handballing the ball out towards the wing, taken there by Matheson of Williamstown, kicking the ball towards the wing. Good strong mark in front, Brendan Smith. He's been solid at halfback as well. Smith on the left foot, kicking the ball in towards the corridor, looking for Gregory. Gregory from behind. Williamstown player camped in front. Big fella there in Valiant takes the mark. 23.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. Valiant kicking out towards half forward. Smith again with a good spoil from behind. Geordie Gay in there, taken there by Linsdell. Handball, quick handball out. Gay back in there again. Rupertswood players buttering up. Williamstown handballing forward. Tackle there by Perilli. The Williamstown player did duck his head. Good decision, Rob, agreed. Handball out there by Rupertswood, out towards the wing. Gay there again for Rupertswood. Out towards Webber. Webber trying to get a handball back inside, but smothered. Over the line, out of bounds at the 24-minute mark. Rupertswood leading 4-4 to 2 points on the Villawood scoreboard. Can't be long to go, Rob.
And you wouldn't think so. Well, it's been out of bounds a little bit, Gary, so couldn't be long to go.
And as ball comes over the back, contest. Rupertswood player getting a free kick, having his legs taken from under him. Brad Orlich with a kick towards half forward, looking for Mitchie Wilson. Mitchie Wilson running onto the foot. He goes out towards the boundary line, cuts inside. Disciplined kick back towards Orlich. Marks the ball. Good 3 kicks from there, I think, Rob.
Yep.
Good kick down towards the half forward line. Over the back, Rupertswood player, good contest. Williamstown player with his head over the footy. Good courage, wins the free kick. Not a lot in it. I think he ran into the Rupertswood bloke actually. Free kick going to Williamstown and half back.
Just a bit crude, Gary, just maybe a bit over eager.
It's Jansen, I think it is, from Williamstown. Might be Rycroft actually. Kicks the ball towards the wing. Over the back, Smith again, is it, on the left foot, kicking the ball. Disciplined kick to half forward. Ooh, good use of the body over the back there. Got away with one with the hands in the back there, I think.
I think so.
Oh, umpire off the footy there has called that free kick, a high free kick going to Williamstown. Free kick going to Newton. Oh, he's called play on. Called that's got to be on the ball.
Oh.
What's a 50-50 that
Isn't
one?
the prior opportunity standing on the mark, like waiting to kick it?
Prior opportunities to kick the footy there, I think. Okay, no, good turnover for Rupertswood anyway. It's about 35 metres out in front of the spectators. Ball knocked down, free kick going in the ruck contest. Going there to Ballion of Williamstown. 26 minutes ticking by.
A little bit of feeling heading into the game, Gary.
The ball out towards the wing, running on the footy. Isaac of Williamstown, good strong work, runs through the centre of the ground. Tommy Steff in a contest there with his opponent at centre half forward. Breaks a good tackle, the big fella there in black knee. Handball out towards the wing, taken there by Beck. Beck kicking forward. Mickey Tabone working hard against the punt. He's been good down there, Rob.
Yes, very good. He's
up, gets the footy. Yeah. Mickey Tabone to Smith, who's also been good. Looks for, he's gone in a tackle there. Yeah. Tried to get it back to Mickey Tabone. Good play by Williamstown, kicking towards half forward. Camped under the footy. It's Gregory, is it? Handballing forward. Good handball forward to Gay. Gay in space, kicking the ball long to half forward. Looking for Wilson, 1 on 4. Comes over the back, taken by Ferrugia of Williamstown. Kicks it out in front of the commentary position. Ball comes running towards the boundary line and will just go over the line out of bounds in front of Josh Ferraro and Jansen. Boundary throwing smack on the wing at the 27-minute mark in the first quarter. Good knock forward, Orlich, great tap down there to Gay, going towards half forward. O'Brien, is it, I think? Handballing forward, looking for Agnello. Agnello, a short kick towards half forward. Gregory there, working out with Serini. Good contest, holding the ball up at half forward for Rupertswood. Good kick out from goal. 27, nearly 27 and a half minutes, 28 points to 2.
You're good to pinch one late in the quarter, Gary.
Knocked down, good by Orlich, taken there. Kick forward by Serini. A spare player from Williamstown camped there in front of Pretty marks the footy, offloads it backwards to Lane. Lane kicking, it's his missed kick that there. It's marked by Wilson, is it? Wilson, a disciplined kick in if it gets there. Looking for Agnello. Good kick, great kick at half forward for Rupertswood. Fantastic kick there by Kane Schofield. And he's kicked a goal from probably nearly 50 metres, Rob.
Yeah, good, great kick on the run there, Gary. Kane he probably sometimes lets himself down when he's trying to get rid of it, but beautiful execution there for an important late goal.
It was 28 minutes ticked by. That's Rupertswood's 5th goal. They go to 5-4-34 to 2 points on the Villawood scoreboard. We said, what, 3-4 goals, so it's probably a good return, Rob, at this stage?
Yeah, you'd have to, you'd rather be, I think, in Rupo's shoes than Williamstown at the moment.
Oh, great knockout there by Orlich. Goes again, Orlich. Agnello again with a quick handball forward. Paddy O'Brien running onto the footy, slipping over in the heavy ground. There's the siren. 28 and a half minutes, first quarter. Rupertswood at quarter time leading 5-4 to Williamstown, 2 points. Goal kickers in the first quarter for Rupertswood, 2 to Ryan Pretty, 1 each to Mitch Wilson, Sean Gregory and Kane Schofield. Rob, quick summary on the first quarter.
Yeah, a bit of after a scrappy start. I think Rupo, once they got a couple of goals, got a little bit of confidence. I think all over the ground. I just noticed sort of about the 10-minute mark. I think Williamstown were a little bit startled and maybe just couldn't get themselves into the game. But Rubo kept working, and great work across in the back line, led by the captain Tabone, Brendan Smith, Tommy Steph, all the boys in the back line worked so hard, and being finished off with the good work in the midfield, as we said, with Nick Agnello. As you said, he's got leather poisoning. Geordie Gay, as silky as ever. Damon and Paddy O'Brien playing a great game through the middle as well and on his wing.
Brandon
forwards probably maybe could present a little more, but otherwise a great quarter by Rupertswood.
It'll be interesting to see how Williamstown go with their use of the breeze. So you can go and listen to Rod. Rob, you're younger than me, and we'll have a quick report on the quarter time chat when you come back.
It'll be my pleasure, Gary.
We'll be back to call the second quarter in a minute. Okay, we're just about ready to start the second quarter. Quarter time, Rupertswood leading 5-4 to 2 points. And as I said, it'll be interesting to see how Williamstown go early with the breeze. Good to see you down here at the quarter time speech, Rob, and you've made your way back up. And the message from the coach was?
Yeah, Gary, it's a long way down and back. Rod basically obviously wanted more of the same, but running, going into the breeze this quarter, more run and carry, and with the likes of Kane Schofield and Nick going through the middle there, that hopefully they can accomplish that. Obviously try and hold Williamstown out early, and he's a better judge than us, Gary. The coach reckons it's a 5-goal breeze, so it's probably about even in his books at this stage.
Okay, interesting. I see the umpire down there in the goal square having a chat to a Williamstown player. I don't know if the goal umpire called him in. Interesting start there. See Rupertswood playing a loose. Is that Ryan Pretty by himself there down half-back?
Yeah, Pretty, obviously starting one loose down back.
Okay, ball up in the centre to start the second quarter. Knocked forward by Williamstown. Quick kick out. Creamer's working. Good second effort by Creamer's over the footy. Quick kick forward by Williamstown. Coming out towards half-back Smith there for Rupertswood, knocking the ball to the ground. Butters up. Gets a quick handball over the back towards Schofield and Pretty. Good tackle by Pretty. Wraps up the Williamstown opponent. Comes back out to Schofield. Handballing forward. Williamstown player running onto the footy there in Georgievski. Kicking it, taken by Pretty. Kicks towards the wing. Under the footy there for Rupertswood. Phillips taken there by Murphy of Williamstown, kicking forward. Marked by Smith. Is it down there, Rob?
Yeah, Brendan Smith, yep.
He's been really good. Takes his Williamstown opponent on the mark, runs forward, kicks towards the wing. Big tall Williamstown player in front there in Newton marks the footy.
Not very smart by the Rupo boys there, just letting Williamstown 2 or 3 in front of the contest.
Good spoiler there by Pretty, taken there by Gibbs of Williamstown, wrapped up in a good tackle. Williamstown players working hard, taken there by Macon, kicked in towards the goal square. Ooh, Mickey Tabone. Williamstown player dropped the footy on the chest. Mickey Tabone takes advantage, kicks the ball towards the wing. Geordie Gay in front, working hard out there with McHugh of Williamstown. Gay buttering up, good effort. Goes again, Geordie Gay. Good second and third effort there, Rob.
Yeah,
forces
very good.
The ball up.
A little bit unlucky not to get a bit of a free kick, but maybe could have held the mark. Maybe just a bit off balance in the run.
Ball up. Knocked out there by Creamers. Williamstown player running on the footy. Geordie Gay working hard with him, and good work there. Had the arm, caused the Williamstown player to throw the footy. Geordie Gay winning himself a free kick in the centre square. What he's got to go to up forward, Rob. There's a lot of
three Williamstown players right out on 30.
Yeah,
he needs to go wide.
This camp there's going to probably force him wide. Kicking through the lead. Good lead out there, and great kick. Great kick by Geordie Gay. Hits Sean Gregory. Lace out. About 30 out, Rob, into the breeze.
30 out. This will test him. He's not, as you can see he's not the strongest built lad, so this will take every bit of his strength, Gary.
Well, this will give us an idea of how strong the breeze is too. He's got to kick this probably 40 when he kicks it. Gregory deliberate over the footy. Breeze pushes it unfortunately across in front of the goal, marked in defence by Williamstown.
I could see 2 against 5 there. That isn't very good. Very smart from the Rupo players there.
Maybe thinking he was going to carry the kick. Marked in front there, taken there by O'Shea of Williamstown. Half back. Kicking the ball towards the wing, a scrubby looking kick. In front there, Serini. Quick handball out to Schofield. Schofield runs onto the footy, takes him on, as he has a want to do. Kicks the ball into goal square. Ooh, good contest there. Mitch Wilson in there also with Gregory. Gregor's giving a free kick away, going to Lane of Williamstown. Right in the goal square. It's up the right end, Rob.
You will. Williamstown aren't scoring if it's down that end of the ground.
Lane looking at his options. Kicks the defensive side of the ground. Marked out there. Couple of options out there from Williamstown. Rupertswood players almost conceding that kick. Kicks towards the scoreboard on the wing. Contest over the back comes for Williamstown player running on the footy. Here's a chance, he's out. Kicks the ball towards a hot spot. Mickey Tabone leading his opponent to the ball. He's been good. Williamstown player running up. Al McMahon over the footy. Working hard, gets a quick kick. Quick kick out, or probably in the back for mine, I'd say. Free kick going out there to Brendan Smith.
Yep. Maybe a bit lucky. He was on the ground, but it was a crude attempt by the Williamstown player.
Smith on the trusty left foot, kicking the ball towards the centre. Big tall Williamstown guy camped in front. We've got to get better at that. Get better at that. Rupertswood Newton marking the footy. Not
playing the conditions that well in terms of marking contests.
Quick kick forward by Williamstown. Under the footy was Creamers, comes over the back. Tommy Stephanie, who reads the bounce well, handballing out. Contest there, goes again.
We're out here.
Kane Schofield, was a good handball out by Tommy Steff. Wraps him up in a quick handball forward by Rupertswood out here on the wing, out there by Phillips. Working hard also Schofield, kicking towards half forward. Unfortunately, Geordie Gay camped behind there, marked there by Matheson.
Maybe not the right option by Kane, he had a handball on.
Matheson kicking the ball long over the back. Smith unfortunately can't hold the footy, taken there. Kick forward by McRae of Williamstown in towards goal. Good spoil at the back there by Tommy Stephanie. Doing the discipline thing, forcing a behind. First score in the second quarter goes to Williamstown. 5 minutes in, they go to 3 points. Gillerwood scoreboard trailing Rupertswood at 5-4. Interchange here for Rupertswood. Sorry, Williamstown making interchange. Next up with the colours. Good kick out there taken by Tabone. Runs on, kick the ball towards the wing. Good, almost a good grab in front. Yep.
Yeah, he's called it.
Played the mark. Serini on the left foot, kicking towards half forward, looking for
good
Wilson.
Interception, Murphy.
Oh, he's played on. Agnello's got him in a tackle. He's dropped the footy for mine. Agnello working really hard. Looking, oh gee, when you play on, and a player drops a foot anyway, it's a ball up.
Yep.
Ball up about 40 metres.
Great anticipation by Nick Agnello though in that situation.
Williamstown player winning from the contest, kicking forward. Ryan Pretty playing that loose man. Disciplined punch towards the boundary line in front of O'Brien. Pretty goes again and eventually goes over and out. We'll have a boundary throw in smack in front of the scoreboard at 6 minutes, which sees Rupertswood leading 5-4 to 3 points. Knockdown taken by Pretty. Handballing forward taken there by Hemphill of Williamstown. Wrapped up. And we'll have another ball up. Rupertswood interchange. Kane Boyner coming on for his first run, replacing Dylan Lasala there. Ball coming in towards the centre of the ground, handballed in. Adam Phillips was there for all. Good work by Williamstown player. Crashed the pack, handball out. Taken there by Gibbs. Takes Ryan Pretty on, kicking towards full forward. McMahon overruns the footy. Tommy Stephanews. Handball forward, good physical pressure by Tommy Steff. Takes the Williamstown player.
Yeah, second and third efforts in there, Gary, by Tom.
Very good. In front of the spectators, in front of the club rooms there. Ball in Williamstown's forward line about 30 metres around. Comes over the back. Good knock over the back by Williamstown. Kick in. Tommy Steff. Good discipline play. Positioning himself in there for the quick kick. Short kick across goal to Mickey Tabone. Handball to Brandon Webber. Brandon Webber wants to take his opponent on, does so. Feigns a handball, has a couple of bounces. Good shepherd by Tabone. Kicking the ball down the wing to Ferraro. Overruns the footy. Been backed up here by Adam Phillips. Also there by Brendan Smith. Ball's gone forward. Mitchie Wilson in there. Handball out. Taken by Phillips. Wrapped up in a good tackle. Free kick there going to Bratby of... So it's not Bradley, it's Matheson kicking the ball towards the centre. Good work from behind by Serini, good courage. Williamstown players working hard, going in hard there was Smith of Rupertswood, kick forward by Williamstown. Creamers over the back, spoils the footy, goes in with a second effort, working hard in there with O'Brien. Ball comes out to Gay. Gay on the left foot, looking forward, looking for Ferraro. Good contest by Ferraro, comes over the back. Williamstown player up and under kick. Geordie Gay got a go. Great hands, Geordie Gay. Good discipline kick into the centre for Ferraro. Has Pretty on if he wants him. Going past, Ferraro has a bounce. Uses Pretty now. Pretty runs forward. Kicks the ball in towards full forward. Good long kick on the breeze. Gregory. Just couldn't quite pull the ball in short. Good move there. Good discipline kick by by Geordie Gay into the centre, Rob.
Yeah, very good. He managed to spot him up and hit the kick beautifully, and we're away. But unfortunately didn't get the result, but deep in forward line.
Throw in adjacent to the forward pocket or over the back of the throw in. Williamstown all there by himself. Come with a good kick. Good spot up kick out on the wing, taken here marked by Chan of Williamstown, kicking towards balls half forward. Good work. Williamstown's big centre half forward. Blackney kicking the ball in towards the hot spot. Ryan Pretty doing the disciplined job. Just had a shot for goal and he's back in this position, filling the hole at half back, Rob.
Yeah, I think he's filling the role. It looks like he's doing the role well that the coach has sent him down there.
Kicks the ball out to Mitchie Wilson. Mitchie Wilson looking for Geordie Gay. Takes the mark. Wants to go. He's got no one. Takes a couple of Williamstown players on, kicking the ball in towards Agnello in the centre of the ground. Williamstown players working over, knocked there by Chan. Great smother by Damon Serini. Back again.
Geordie Gay again. Schofield in the open.
Agnello out to Schofield. Goes back inside, back to Agnello. Kicks the ball towards the hot spot. Got to be Mitchie Wilson. Only chance for Rupertswood. Great hands.
Great mark.
And once again, test on the kicks. Probably going to have to kick it about similar to Gregor's, about 40 metres.
Yeah, he's kicking virtually straight into the breeze, into the teeth of Gary. It's going to take probably his best.
Anthony Carlos, I see.
Who have we got on the goal line this time? We have, who's that down there? Is that sure. Gregor's behind the goal line. We need some big blokes in front. Not that matters. He's gone over. Sensation.
I don't know about that. Mitchie Wilson goes back to get the mouth guard and runs forward 25 metres and right on the tip of the goal square. Kicking into a fair breeze, but should score here, Rob.
Well, you'd like to think that that this would be good.
Mitchie Wilson kicks the goal and kicks the goal as the umpires are having a chat to the Williamstown coach here in front of us, but Mitchie Wilson's kicked his second goal, and that's Rupertswood 6. They go to 6-4-40 on the Villawood scoreboard, leading Williamstown 3 points, nearly 11 minutes into the second quarter.
An important first goal of the quarter there to Rupertswood. They've been better side on the day so far, and been using the ball a lot better and playing for each other. So, thoroughly deserve their lead at this stage of the game.
First score into the breeze, back in the centre. Ball's knocked out, taken there by Gay. Tried to get a kick out in the centre. Knocked down was from Orlich. Goes towards half forward. See Borny's on the ground there, Rob, for his first run. Grant Bourne gets a handball out. Williamstown player working hard over the footy. Comes out, goes out of bounds between forward pocket and half forward for Williamstown in front of the spectators.
Good defence there.
Ball comes over the back, knocked over the back by Orlich. Towards the centre of the ground. Bourne, it was, knocked the ball in. Taken by Gregors. Is it on handball over the top? Williamstown players working hard there. Handball out. Kick in towards the hot spot. Over the back, Brandon Webber with a good spoil. Working hard. Probably a bit high, probably a bit lucky with the tackle there. Webber anyway will have a bounce.
Rupo with the extra man down halfway to goal. Hopefully chop it off.
Kane Schofield running onto the footy. As it runs his full distance, kicks towards Agnello. Couldn't quite mark the footy and will probably be forced out for a boundary throw in there in front of Paddy O'Brien. Boundary throw in at 12 and a half minutes ticked by. Williamstown still to score a goal, trailing 3 points to 6 goals for at this stage. Knocked down, Williamstown player wrapped up in a tackle. Kicked forward, underneath the ball, Gregory. Oh, great grab over the back there. Was that Brendan Smith,
He's playing some game, Brendan, at the moment.
Onto that left foot again, looking for Mitchie Wilson at half forward. Williamstown player worked to the front, knocked the footy down. Good show of pace by the Williamstown player. Great work. Mickey Tabone over the back, backed up by Tommy Stefanu, who runs the ball out of bounds. Good work there. Good work there by the Rupertswood. Mickey Tabone's done a good job down there in the back
Yeah,
line.
he's working hard. He's yeah, just doing what he has to do, Gary. He's a good, honest player, isn't he?
He is, but there's the throw in, knocked out by Orlich. Goes again. Prem working hard also in there. The two big boys in there for Rupertswood. Comes forward, a quick kick forward by Georgiovski and slams it into the woodwork, a bit stiff. Williamstown, that's their fourth behind on the Villawood scoreboard. 13.5 minutes ticked over. They trail Rupertswood 6-4-40 to 4 points. Brandon Webber marshalling the troops, looking like he's going out to the scoreboard side. Does so. Good
nice
left foot kick right into the square, looking for Tommy Steff. Had too much carry on at the kick, marked by Matheson. Matheson kicking the ball. Ball's touched off the boot. Ball's touched, I don't think they've heard it. Good work there by the big Williamstown centre-half forward in Blackney, and he's kicked their first goal. Williamstown's first goal smack on 14 minutes. They go to 1-4-10. Rupertswood 6-4-40.
Very good recovery by the Williamstown boy there, Gary. Who was that? That was
Blackney.
Blackney, yeah, went for the mark, recovered and slotted it through.
Big lump of a lad too, Blackney.
Yeah, well, the Rupertswood boys, probably the Brandon Webber kick in. He's a very nice kick and does get good trajectory on his kick. So, you know, need to perhaps wake up to that if he's for further kickings.
Geordie Gay tackling well there in the centre. Williamstown winning the footy, kick towards half foot. All Kremers unfortunately dropping the footy. Williamstown player working hard. Kremers back in there for Rupertswood with Smith, I think it is. And we'll have a bounce about
Luke Smith,
40 metres out.
Luke Smith. I thought he was a bit older.
No, I call him Luke, did I?
Oh, I don't know. I think so.
It's probably Brendan. Anyway, ball comes out. Kane Bunya was working hard in there. Kicked off the footy, bound by McMahon, goes again, taken by Williamstown, good smothered by O'Brien. Williamstown player probably got tackled a bit high, goes forward, taken there by McRae, handballing in, taken by Matheson, kick forward, good spoil from behind. Bourne, good tackle, knocked out there all by Smith. Back straight into the Williamstown player, the big fella Blackney again with his second shot, goes towards the goal square, touched. Forced through for a Williamstown behind.
Scrambling defence there.
1 goal, 5-11. Rupertswood still on 6-4-40. Brandon Webber with the kick in again. We'll see what sort of carry he gets this time, Rob. This time he's coming towards the commentary side. Yes, he is. He's looking for Schofield, I think, over the back. Schofield in front of the play of Williamstown. Probably bigger Williamstown players starting to have it a bit of an effect now, Rob.
Yeah, the bigger boys are, but that wasn't probably the smartest kick by Brandon either.
McRae got the distance from about 50 there, but unfortunately for them, offline. For another point, they go to 1-6-12. Rupertswood 6-4-40, 16 minutes just ticked over in the second quarter.
Yeah, Williamstown, although they've been under pressure going forward, those set shots, McRae should have steadied and really had a look at the goals there.
Webber with a kick out towards the scoreboard side again. Williamstown marking the footy rule, probably a mark for mine.
Yeah, I would have paid that one too.
Anyway, I'll probably have to ball it up now. I think that's an error. Big fella there from Williamstown, Ballion. I think that might be an even up for mine. But anyway, free kick going to Ballion. From about 50, kicks it into the goal square. About 4 Rupertswood players there. And it runs out of bounds there. In front of Demetriou and the 4 Rupertswood players, Tabone, Webber, Pretty, and Kremers, I think it was, or Orlich. Anyway, boundary throw-in.
You just sense there's a critical stage of the game here, Gary. Williamstown pressing.
Good knock over the back there by Blackney. Ball comes out, snap here from Williamstown's. Gibbs goes across the face of goal. They're peppering the goals. They now go to 1-7-13. 17.5 minutes almost into the second quarter. Rupertswood 6-4-40. It's time the kicking in being done by Pretty. Plays on. Runs out the goal square. Torps the ball towards half back. And once again looks like coming back. Taken by O'Shea of Williamstown. Kicks the ball into hot spot. Pretty working hard there with Stefan. The ball's been overrun. It's a chance for Williamstown to snap. Good snap for goal there. Kicked by Demetriou of Williamstown kicks their second goal. Almost 18 minutes into the second quarter on the Villawood scoreboard. They go to 2-7-19. Rupertswood still leading 6-4-40. They've had a bit of their ball in the last 5 minutes, Williamstown.
Yeah, it looked like they've just lifted their work rate a bit. And I think we just smart kick there, got it into the hot area, the hot zone, and a bit of a mongrel bounce through the legs, and the rest is history. Good goal.
All it's working hard. Good knock over the back there. Kick off the ground by Gay. Williamstown player by himself there at half back. Spots McVernon on the wing. Drops the footy. Beats Schofield in a tackle. Handball inside, taken there by Matheson. Long kick to the goal square. Forced through by Mickey Tabane for another behind 2 wins. And they go to 2-8-20. Rupertswood 6-4-40. Same amount of scoring shots, 10 each, Rob.
Yeah, that's... So how often do we see that, Gary? At all levels of footy.
Brandon Webb, a good kick out played on, hit Tommy Steff with a good kick out from full back, kicks the ball towards the wing, taken by Linsdell. Handball in towards Agnello, overruns the footy, back to Linsdell, goes inside, kicking the ball in towards half forward. Williamstown players working hard, knocking the ball forward, trying to force a turnover. Geordie Gay in there, working hard, handball out in front of Schofield. Schofield, a quick kick towards half forward. Williamstown players in front, comes over the back. Quick kick out, and it's going to be marked there by Murphy. Murphy, couple of players on, marked by Gibbs. Gibbs looking forward, Williamstown players in front. Al McMahon being led to the footy, overruns it. Ball goes back in, Smith there, handball inside, handball forward by Williamstown. Ryan Pretty tying up McRae, and eventually the ball goes out of bounds with Al McMahon. The boundary throw in about 25 around from Williamstown's goal, almost up to 20 minutes.
Maybe some of the Rubo backmen or centre-line players just spectating then, Gary, when the ball came out.
Taken by Smith, handball in the ball towards the boundary line. And Williamstown players appealing there for deliberate, but umpire having none of it. Boundary throw in about 25 around from Williamstown's goal. Throw, a great knock over the back there by Blackney. Williamstown working hard, handball comes out to Hemphill, kicks the ball in towards the goal square. Ryan Pretty getting his hands to it. Goes over the back for a point. Pretty playing on quickly. Runs out towards half-back, has a bounce, runs his full distance, kicking the ball out towards Linsdell. Ball going out of bounds. He's played on, won't be a free kick, it'll be a boundary throw-in, about 70 metres away.
He's gained a lot of meterage there, Gary. Good play.
There's 2-9, Williamstown now 21. Not making full use of the breeze. Rupertswood still up 6-4-40, knocked out by Gay actually. Third man up over the back. We'll have another boundary throw-in, back in the same spot.
Heading into time on.
Almost 20 minutes ticked by, Rob. Yep, another boundary throw in, same position. Ball's knocked out this time to Gay doing the roving. Ball comes forward. It's Smith, isn't on the left foot, kicking the ball forward towards Schofield. Oh, just overrun the footy, unfortunately. Wraps his Williamstown opponent up to tackle. Go back in again. Good work. Probably get a ball up here, I'd say. No, he's going to play holding the ball. You could see him there just waiting to do it. That's not holding the ball. No. Agnello wins it.
Very
the ball
unlucky.
towards half foot. Wilson in front. Over the back there, O'Shea from Williamstown. Rupertswood players working hard there. Linsdell was over the footy. Wilson in there again. Trying to knock the footy out. Good second effort, Mitch Wilson. Handball out there for Williamstown, out towards the wing. Taken out there by Ferrugia. Kicks the ball down the wing. Good work under the footy there by Serini. Forces a boundary throw in, smack in front of the Villawood scoreboard at 21, almost 22 minutes, which reads Rupertswood 6-4-40, Williamstown 2-9-21.
Just a critical part of this, just a junk time of the second quarter here now. Rupertswood got hold out.
Kick forward by Williamstown, good spoil over the back by Smith. McMahon running onto the footy with McRae. McRae wins the footy, good tackle there by McMahon. Forcing a boundary throw in. About 60-70 metres around from Williamstown's goal. Bargy going on there, exciting the crowd. Comes over the back. It's already going under the pack again, I think, Rob. I can't quite see who it is. The ball up.
Dark, Gary. Put the lights on.
Was Gay. Yeah, there's the ball up. Whom as it is, I think. Yeah, out towards Gay. Grabs the footy, kicks the ball towards the wing. Williamstown player discipline playing in front, marks the footy, wants to go. Kicks the ball into a couple of spare players, into the centre of the ground, marked by Jansen. Another player on here on the wing, taken out here by Hempel. No, he doesn't take it, gets a bad bounce. Smith of Rupertswood on the left-hand handball forward to Webber. He's out in space, has a bounce.
Get it over the top, get it over.
Kicks the ball up towards full forward. Ferraro in front, can't mark the footy. Wilson for Rupertswood running onto it. wants to handball, chip kick out in front of Liddickett. Can't quite mark the footy. Been cleared here by the Williamstown player with plenty of dash coming out of half-back. In there, Linsdell for Rupertswood. Good tackle. Comes out to McHugh. And he's free kick. He's called a throw. Geordie Gay. He's been good in this quarter. Rob called him a lot. Gay looking towards half-forward. Looking for Wilson. Good kick. Well-measured kick by Geordie Gay in front of Wilson. Marks the footy. Kicks the ball in towards half-forward. Didn't have the carry. Josh Ferrara on the lead. Marked there by Williamstown. Kick out towards the wing. We've got 1 on 3 here. Brendan Smith in a bit of trouble. Another one on here. I don't think Brandon Webber's going to get to the contest. No, marked there by Jansen of Williamstown. Kicking the ball down the line. Kremer's in front. Carries him, unfortunately. Butters up. A bit high with the tackle. Clear tackle. Too high.
Young McRae there just letting him... making his physical presence felt, Gary.
Kick by Kremers towards half-foot, holding up in the breeze. Wilson with 2 to beat in front. Schofield front and square. Good work goes again. Schofield. Good kick up. Great
Go
kick
all the
up.
way,
goes
son.
all the way. Has a bounce. Kicks the ball in on the breeze. Williamstown player discipline playing in front. Kick out towards half-back. Marked there by Macon. Player on in the centre. He's kicked the ball short though, and Kane Schofield's cut it off. Kane Schofield, pretty
Go to Griggers.
Kane Schofield kicking the ball to the hot spot. Right in the goal square. Good contest. Comes over the back. Ferraro it is, I think. Gets up. Ball comes to the ground. In there, Liddickett. A ball up would be a good result here for Rupertswood, I think. Comes out the back again. Quick snap. Across the face of goal. Runs out of bounds in the forward pocket. Almost 25 minutes gone in the second quarter. Villawood scoreboard showing Rupertswood still leading 6-4-40 to Williamstown 2-9-21.
Just a little more composure going into 50 would be good.
A goal here on half-time would be very handy. Working hard there, Serini. Comes out to Williamstown, kicked out by Murphy. Schofield marked the foot. He's being a good... he's repelling a lot of attacks here on this wing to this quarter, Rob.
Yeah, he's getting himself in good spots, Gary, to get the ball coming out. We need to be in front here.
Probably too far out. I mean, he's 50 metres with this breeze. Good kick towards the goal square. Good contest in the square. Comes forward. Good position there is Gay. Front and square to the contest. Working hard also. Wrapped up in a tackle. He can't quite pick it. Serini, I think it was. And we'll have a ball up about 15 metres out from Rupertswood's goal. Almost 26 minutes into the second quarter. Quick kick by Gregory in towards goal. Scrubby kick scores a point. Rupertswood, I think it's about their second call for the score for the quarter. They go to 6-5-41. 26 minutes ticked by, and Williamstown 2-9-21. Williamstown player.
You'd be going straight down the middle here, wouldn't you?
I would be. They've got about 5 in the centre, although he's kicked off the side of his boot a bit. Good work by the Williamstown player there. Unfortunately, Brad Orlich didn't quite carry to him. Comes down. Al McMahon keeps his feet well. And ball goes over the line out of bounds between wing and half forward for Williamstown. Kicking up to 26.5 minutes. Boundary throw in. Ryan Pretty zoning off there. Brandon Webber also just off the contest. The throw in comes in, goes out towards Schofield with the footy out to Webber. Webber on the trusty left, handball over the top to Agnello. Agnello smothered kick into the centre. Dangerous kick. Ryan Pretty overruns the footy. McMahon with a good tackle on McMakin causes a scrubby kick, and it's cut off by Tommy Stefanu. Looking out towards the wing towards Linsdell. Linsdell in good position. Can't mark the footy, unfortunately. Williamstown player and siren. There's a siren for half-time. Good quarter. Williamstown back in general play, not quite making the most of it on the scoreboard. Half-time, Rupertswood leading 6-5-41. 20 points up on the Villawood scoreboard. Williamstown 2-9-21.
I think some very astute coaching there from the coaching staff, from Rod and the boys. Gary dropping Ryan Pretty had a great quarter that quarter. Just not only working back and sitting in the hole, but a couple of times pushing up forward and nearly kicking a goal. It's a grand final. The pressure's back on, and Williamstown are in it, but Rupertswood holding a handy lead. just going into the orange break.
Yeah, probably. There's just been our better kicking for goal. And Williamstown have kicked 2-9 to half time. They've kicked 2-7 with the breeze in the second quarter. Probably not done themselves justice there. So they're handy. I'd rather be 20 points up at half time in a grand final and 20 points behind, Rob.
Yeah. I think just looking at the sides, Williamstown have got some big, strong guys. But I reckon as the game goes on, boys maybe get a little heavier. I think the pace and work of the likes of Serini and Agnello, Brendan Smith has been brilliant across half back. Kane Schofield, with his run and carry, I think there could be a bit of a telling factor in the end result, hopefully. Yeah,
they say the third quarter's a premiership quarter, and nothing could be more than the truth today. With a 20-point lead, if Rupertswood can come out and kick with a bit of authority and set up, a good lead at three-quarter time, I think they can go on. Anyway, goal kickers to half-time for Rupertswood. Mitchie Wilson's got 2 with Ryan Pretty, and 1 each to Sean Gregory and Kane Schofield. And the goal kickers for Williamstown, Blackney and Demetrio. We'll be back to call the second half shortly. Okay, right to go in the second half, the 2011 Under-18 Grand Final. Half-time scores, Rupertswood 6-5-41 to Williamstown 2-9-21. Rupertswood with the breeze. Rob, what do you reckon we need to be up at three-quarter time to feel safe?
10.
Spoken like a true Rupertswood man.
10 goals up. I'd take 10.
Okay, here we go. Centre bounce in the ruck there for Rupertswood. Brad Orlich in the ruck. Ooh, gets a knee and gets a free kick. Brad Orlich in the centre of the ground. Smack bang in the centre. Start of the second half. Good long kick towards half forward. Oh, just Williamstown players there. Josh Ferraro, quick handball out to Pretty. Pretty kicking the ball in, cleared out by Williamstown, out towards the wing, marked by Jansen. Williamstown not a lot to go to, kicks the ball towards half forward. Good hit up there. Hit up there by Georgiovski. Scrubby kicking towards the centre. Nick Agnello grabs a footy. Good disciplined kick to half forward.
Over the back.
Ooh, just needed to go over the back. Williamstown, good work in front. Serini working hard there for Rupertswood. Goes again. Oh, Geordie Gay almost grabbed it there. Williamstown quick kick out towards the wing. Tommy Steff working hard there with Phillips. Tackled by Agnello. Geordie Gay in there. Back to Phillips. Kick off the ground. Ooh, it's carried on the full. Unfortunately, free kick there going to Ferrugia.
Rupertswood with the numbers there, just couldn't quite get possession of the ball.
Kick by Ferrugia along, kick down the line. Mickey Tabone at the back, forcing a good contest. Mickey Tabone forcing a boundary throw in, smack bang in front of the commentary position on the wing. Ball comes down, Geordie Gay over the footy, good pick up. Breaks clear, kicks the ball in towards half forward, looking for Mitch Wilson. Good strong hands, good mark, Mitchie Wilson. And a bit of a tight angle, but only 30 out. Distance shouldn't worry him, Rob.
No, your distance won't be a problem here, Gary. Fantastic pick up and delivery by Jordan. Probably be nearly our best, I'd reckon, at this stage, in my book anyway.
Yeah, Adelaide, the footy was really good when we were under pressure in the second quarter. Anyway, Mitchie Wilson, we're right behind us, get a good look at it. Sets it up, just a bit long. Over the back, Gregory, is it? Mark the footy. Gregors, this will be a tight angle. Right adjacent to the behind post. Plays on, smart, hooks the ball in towards goal, likes it, runs across in front of the crowd. And a great goal there to Sean Gregory. That's his second.
Very clever. Williamstown probably a bit slack on their defence there, Gary. They left a gaping hole for him to do that.
They were.
That seems to be the way of things these days, is to rather than try the drop punt. So
he's tried the Stevie Milne, just run on and the ball over.
Great effort.
Great goal, Sean Gregory. Rupertswood 7th. Almost 3 minutes gone in the third quarter. They go to 7-5, leading Williamstown 2-9 on the Villawood scoreboard. Ball comes towards half forward. Quick kick in forward by Rupertswood out towards Ferraro. Over the back, taken by Pretty back to Ferraro. Kicking there was from Phillips. Cleared by Williamstown in towards the centre of the ground, looking for Hemphill. Ball bounces over his head. Kane Schofield running onto the footy, using his pace. Gets balance, kicks the ball towards the goal scorer. Gregory, too tall. marks the footy right in the goal square and will, I would say, kick his third goal. Does so. The crowd of Rupertswood players, supporters showing their appreciation behind the goals there.
Big cheer from the crowd over there. There's obviously a very pro Rupertswood crowd, Gary. And Greg is starting to make his mark on the game and get, you know, he's a very tall boy, as you can see from the vision, but you know, really making his mark now, and a couple of really important goals for Rupertswood.
Really interesting there. He's manned up on a shorter guy in the goal square. I see the big guy Bellion. I don't know if he was playing on him. He's gone to man him up now, but he clearly had a height advantage in that marking contest. Anyway, back in the centre, Rupertswood go to 8-5-53. Williamstown 2-9-21, 4 minutes into the third quarter. Good leap there by the Williamstown ruckman. Gets the footy, kicks it forwards. Kane Schofield running back with the footy. Good mark there by Williamstown, centre half forward. Georgievski in front of Tommy Steff goes towards half forward. Born over the back for Rupertswood. Good contest. And we have a boundary throw in about 25 metres around from Williamstown's goal. Any key matchups you can see, Rob, or any structure setups there?
No, it's nothing particularly mismatching. Mitchy Wilson probably got a bit of height on his opponent, just running across half forward now, but maybe it might come in.
Good smother there by O'Brien from Rupertswood. Quick kick forward. Good punch from the back by Stefanu out towards, is it Schofield?
No, that's Orlich.
It is Orlich. Oh, unfortunately, it's hit his foot. Looks like has been paid a free kick to Williamstown. Kick the ball towards centre half forward. Tommy Steff in good position here. Marks the footy. Wants to switch, but does the discipline thing. Goes back, has a look at his options. Called to play on, kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground, looking for Gay. Gay there with Smith, is it? Smith goes back in, got a handball out, taken there. That's a throw for mine. Yeah, clear throw. Good tackle.
Yeah, Brendan wanted to get back on his left there. Could have maybe given the hands off a bit quicker.
Kicked half forward, marked by Ferraro. Looking forward, looking for Wilson, is he? No, he goes into more towards Gay, but he's outsized there. Williamstown player, good tackle, good wrap-up tackle there by Lasala. And we'll have a ball up at centre half forward for Rupertswood.
Maybe not quite the right option there from Josh Ferraro. Had a couple on the lead out wide.
Ball up. Williamstown player kicking the ball out towards Ferraro on the wing. Unfortunately, free kick going to Williamstown's Jansen against Ferraro on the wing. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Good lead.
Important contest there.
Great tackle there by
too.
Smith. Good tackle there by Brendan Smith. Causes a boundary throw in between wing and half forward for Williamstown. Knocked down towards Serini. Taken there by Murphy. Good tackle by Serini. Gay in there also working hard for Rupertswood. Another boundary throw in a similar position. Reckon the Breeze still 3 goals, Rob?
Yeah, I'd say so. Although from up here it feels a little like it's died a little.
Does feel like it's died. Gay with a good handball over there to Agnello. Goes towards half forward. Williamstown players working hard back towards the centre. Agnello running onto it again. Here's a call from Brandon Webber out wide. Oh, got a bad bounce, unfortunately. Comes back, ball's kicked high by Agnello into towards centre half forward. Williamstown player was camped under it, taken by Schofield. Quick kick forward and marked by Mitch Wilson.
That was Lasala coming in. Dylan Lasala, the kick in. No, correction, Schofield.
Has hit Mitch Wilson about 30, probably kicked from 40, Rob.
Yeah, kicking from 40, although struggled to make the distance with his last effort.
It's better off the boot. Oh, pretty was it? Standing on someone in the goal square. Anyway, it's a point to Wilson. We'll give it to Wilson. They go to Rupertswood 8-6-54 on the Villawood scoreboard. Almost 8 minutes into the third quarter, leading Williamstown 2-9-21.
There's a huddle there by Williamstown.
Bit ambitious over the back there, I thought, by Rupertswood. Comes forward to Williamstown, kick towards half. Tommy Steff He's done that well at half-back all day. Kicks out towards Schofield on inside, and he just needs a good bounce. Gets the bounce, goes inside, cuts in, kicks long towards the goal square. Pretty over the back. Oh! Ryan Pretty mark. Only about 5 metres out, on a bit of an angle, but she plays on. Ooh. He must have called time on the umpire. Anyway, Pretty having to go back over his mark. Good,
again, Kane Schofield involved, and good reading of the play down back by Tommy Stefanu. Just need a finish here, Gary.
Ryan Pretty also going for his 3rd goal to join Sean Gregory as 3 goals. Looking for Rupertswood's 9th at about the 9-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. I thought he was taking.
Looks like we've lost the ball. Someone souvenired the ball, Gary.
Okay, Pretty gets the footy back. He's, as I say, he's only about 5 metres out from goal. Looking to kick the ball, hook the ball across his body. Does so, and kicks the goal. That's his 3rd. 3 goals to Ryan Pretty. Rupertswood's 9th. We'll go to 9-6-60. 9.5 minutes ticked by in the 3rd quarter. Williamstown 2-9-21.
Just Rupertswood just playing with a little more purpose and composure, I think. Williamstown just seem to be under a little more pressure than Rupertswood when they've got the ball. And at the moment, make the most of our scoring opportunities.
I was going to say that, Rob. Once again, finishing a bit better, kicking 3 goals already in 10 minutes in this 3rd quarter. Anyway, ball back in the centre. James Cremer's in the ruck. Got Serini in at the bounce with Gay, also Agnello. Knocked out by Cremer towards Agnello at the back. Doing the sweeper was Geordie Gay. Goes again, Gay. Williamstown players working hard. Cremer's in there as well. That ball comes out to Beck. Quick handball out to the wing. Kick forward there by Murphy. Up towards half forward. And the ball going out of bounds. Out of bounds. About on the 45 in Williamstown's forward line.
Great smother by, great spoil there by Mickey Tabone.
The kick in there forward was actually by Jansen from Williamstown. Made boundary throw in, about 45 around from Williamstown's goal. Ball comes down, kicked out by Gay, marked by Agnello.
Got Webber out wide. It's got Webber. No, hasn't gone.
He wants to go somewhere near Ferraro, I think. He's only got Ferraro as his only option. Josh was 3 to beat there. Ball comes over the back. This time's taken by Murphy. Kicks the ball out towards half forward. Good lead. Good mark there by Williamstown's McRae. Kicks in towards a hot spot. Oh, good sport from behind by Bourne. Butters up with Agnello. Agnello takes a footy. Quick kick forward towards half forward. Gregory at the back. Williamstown player camped in front. Too strong on this occasion. Wants to go. Goes quickly. Out towards the wing. Marked again by Murphy. Cuts inside. Kick towards half forward. Tommy Steph coming from the back. Williamstown player standing his ground in front there. McRae marks the footy.
He's worked hard, young McRae.
Not quite sure where to go. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Webber, he said he's just give his opponent there a bit much latitude. It's marked there by Rycroft. Kicks the ball in towards full forward, almost into the goal square. Tommy Steph's there again. Big spoil. Comes down to Agnello. Gets a high tackle. Kicks the ball high, up and under, kick out towards Phillips. Phillips in a good contest. Comes inside, taken again by Rycroft. Kick towards the goal square. Oh, Williamstown player probably should have marked it. Teammate butters up. Good tackle there by O'Brien. Oh, he's gone from the back, I think, though. Free kick, Williamstown. Taken there by Bratby. And it's a bit handy goal into the breeze.
Just a bit crude and enthusiastic there, Paddy.
Bratby's probably only about 15 out. Probably kicked from about 20 on the left foot. Kicking the ball into the breeze. Goal umpire likes it. So does Bratby. It's Williamstown's 3rd. That's his first. Their 3rd goal. They go to 3 goals. 3 goals, 9. That'd be 27. To Rupertswood 9-6-60.
Yeah, they worked hard, working hard to get their goals, Williamstown. Just, the free kick was there, definite free kick, but perhaps not quite playing with the same system and flow that Rupertswood are at the moment.
I reckon the breeze has definitely dropped, Rob.
Yeah, I think the breeze has dropped. So probably back to a 2-goal breeze at this stage.
Quick work there by Gay, trying to out there Agnello. Agnello burrows in, working hard over the footy, causes another bounce just forward to the centre for Williamstown. Creamer's still doing the ruck work there for Rupertswood. It's punched forward, Bourne over the ball. Williamstown got Geordie Gay in there again, hard for Rupertswood. Ball wrapped up, comes out towards Georgievski, kicks the ball towards full forward. Tommy Steff, good mark over the back. Goes to play on, takes his opponent on. Handballs up to Mickey DeBone's got him out of trouble. DeBone, unfortunately, missed kick off the side of the boot, goes over the line, out of bounds on the full. And the free kick going to McRae, who's had a bit of it this quarter. Instructed to kick the ball along by the bench here. Does kick the ball almost into the goal square. Big contest. Tommy Steff claiming the mark in the pack, takes it, plays on quickly out towards Schofield. Schofield marking at half-back for Rupertswood. Nowhere to go, settles down, kicks the ball long down the line, looking for Wilson over the back.
Great mark.
Good leap by Mitchie Wilson. Goes quickly in towards half-forward, looking for Pretty. Pretty intelligent knock down towards O'Brien. Knocks the ball forward towards Gregory. Williamstown working hard over the footy as well, taken by Agnello. Takes a couple on. Comes out to Williamstown, taken by Hemphill. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Bourne over the back. Good spoil. Goes again. Williamstown player working hard. Handball inside. Kick towards half forward. Tommy Steff in the van again. Marks the footy. Takes off. Goes straight down the centre of the ground looking for Pretty. Ball carries the pack. Williamstown working hard over the back. Taken by Murphy. Good smother. Geordie Gay. Goes again, Gay, Agnello in there to help. Gay again over the footy. Good work, handball outside.
Brilliant.
Out to Smith, I think it was. Kicked the ball towards half forward, but Murphy zoning off, marking the footy out half back for Williamstown. Kicks the ball towards the wing. Was O'Brien under the ball there, was it?
Yep,
O'Brien, I thought, a bit taller Williamstown opponent.
Just reached over.
Kicks the ball towards the wing. Good leap over the back. Creamers is there, Williamstown working hard. Good tackle. Ooh, I thought that's out in the tackle, but anyway, we'll take it. Kick the ball in towards centre half forward. Mitchell unfortunately losing his feet there was Serini. Goes out for a quick handball out to Wilson. It is Wilson. Long kick. Goal umpire works. Fortunately, behind Rupertswood 7th. They go to 9-7-61. Williamstown 3-9-27.
Just seeing that passage of play there, Gary, and maybe a couple before, the players are starting to tire a bit. The pace is certainly, backed off the game.
Williamstown kick out. Taken there by Rycroft. Goes inside. Good smother by Agnello. Wins the footy. Good tenacious work. Kicks the ball back towards the goal square. A couple of Williamstown players there working hard down there with Dylan Masala. Another point to Rupertswood there, 8. 9-8-62 on the Villawood scoreboard. Almost 17 minutes. Williamstown 3-9-27. Williamstown kick in, good depth towards half back. Probably a push in the back for mine, but he's paid the mark. A long kick back in towards the goal square again. Oh, Mitchie Wilson with a good leap. Ball comes down, taken by McVernon of Williamstown. Kicks the ball out towards the half-forward flanks. That's Schofield again.
Yep,
kicking the ball into the hot spot, looking for Agnello. Got 3 to beat there, Agnello. Can't do it. Taken there. Kicked out by Georgievski. No, it goes a handball. Handballs to Bratby. Wrapped up the tackle, yes. Free kick going to Agnello. Short kick, marked by Ferraro, goes on, has a shot. Ooh, another point. A couple of costly errors there. Point to Josh Ferraro. Rupertswood's 9th, they go to 9-9-63.
Maybe it might have been better to take the set shot there, Gary.
Williamstown full back playing on, kicking the ball. Good depth on the kick out towards half back. Schofield underneath the footy, taken by Murphy. He's working hard for Williamstown. Handball inside, looking for Gibbs. Gibbs with a kick towards half forward. Smith, unfortunately, gets a horrid bounce. Goes out towards the wing. Brandon Webber working hard there for Rupertswood. Force a boundary throw in near the scoreboard. 18 minutes tick by in the third quarter. 63-27. It's a fair lead at this stage. Boundary throw in. Over the back by Williamstown. Geordie Gay kick off the ground in towards the centre of the ground.
Paddy O'Brien.
Paddy O'Brien working there with a couple of with Werribee plays, Williamstown plays taken by Isaac. Guy out in space here for Williamstown is Jansen. Cuts inside. Kicks the ball towards full forward. Al McMahon with the task here. Good spoil. Gets the ball to the ground. Goes again McMahon. Handball out towards Bourne, taken there, kicked in by Macon in towards the hot spot. Brandon Webber under the footy, comes over the back. Mickey DeBone working in there. Handball out. Oh, it's almost a throw, I think.
Oh, he handled it. Oh well.
Tommy Steff was it going with the handball?
Tommy
anyway.
Steff.
Free kick going to Williamstown.
I think there's been a couple like that go our way, so that's what the umpire saw, Gary.
Nice. It's just Bratby again, Rob. 31, is it? It is. And he's kicked his... He likes it. Wait for the goal umpire. Yeah, it's a goal to Bratby. That's his second. And brings up Williamstown's fourth. Keep him in the game. They go to 4-9-33. 19.5 minutes coming up. Rupertswood 9-9-63. 30 points. 30 points. Almost 20 minutes into the third quarter.
An important goal there for Williamstown. Just you keep them in the game. Bit unlucky there. Tommy Steff's been playing brilliantly across half back, but Williamstown made the most of their opportunity on that occasion.
We need a steady here. Just a couple of those goals that we're a bit anxious with, that we shots for goal we've just missed. Might come back to hurt us now. Williamstown again winning the ball out of the centre. McMahon, good strength over the footy with his Williamstown opponent. Goes again. Goes out towards half forward. Williamstown players also working. McMahon back in there. A good second and third effort. Comes up with the footy. With a frustration showing there. Umpire calls for a ball up. Half forward for Williamstown. Bounce. Williamstown player by himself. Ball forced out of bounds. Smother kick there by Matheson. We'll have a boundary throw in. About 50 metres around from Williamstown's goal. Throw in. Knocked down. Handball inside by Gibbs towards Murphy. Over the top there. He's hooked. Bit lucky there, Gay. Wins the free kick, looking for Wilson, kicking the ball out in front of Wilson. He's a good weighted kick, Geordie Gay. Kicks the ball beautifully. Kicks the ball to where the player should run. Anyway, Wilson's taking the mark, looks for Gregory. Good work there, good setup by Gay again. Once again also good mark by Wilson and kick to Sean Gregory going for his fourth goal, Rob. Yeah, got
the ball out in the open. Just Geordie's peripheral vision and ability to hit a target is just second to none, Gary, and again in a potential goal assist here.
Sean Gregory, we need this one. Just the last couple. He's going to kick from right on 45. It's underneath the footy, go right to the goal line, and it's forced through. Ryan Putty in a contest there. Forces are behind Rupertswood's 10th. 9-10-64 to 4-9-33 at almost 22 minutes. Williamstown player, fullback playing on as he's done all this quarter. Good long kick. A couple of Rupertswood players. Good a contest by the Williamstown player in front. Comes forward, kick forward by Ballion towards half forward. Brandon Webber under the footy. Goes back on the trusty left. Kicks the ball into Geordie Gay again. Marks right on the smack bang on the wing. Looking to kick the ball once again towards Wilson. Wilson over the back in good position and marks the foul. Called that a bit gay to Wilson a bit. Wilson goes in towards half forward. Oh, a good leap. Good leap by Ferraro, is it?
Joshy Ferraro,
Great grab. Great grab. About probably, what, kicking from 30?
Yeah, here we go, 30, 35. Normally a reliable kick, although it's probably been a bit off the mark today.
And Ferraro with the kick. Goal umpire working a little bit, but the Rupertswood quarters like it.
Him.
It's a goal. Rupertswood's 10th. 10 goals. A good goal there to Josh Ferraro. They go to 10-10-70. 23 minutes ticking up. Williamstown 4-9-33 on the Villawood scoreboard.
Not having seen a lot of under-18 football this year, Gary, if Mitch Wilson's been serviced as well as he has today by Jordan Gay, I'd reckon he should be buying him a nice Christmas card.
Yeah, back in the centre. Great knockout there by Oakleigh. Sets Agnello on his way. Agnello kicks towards the goal square. It's carried the pack. It could go all the way. Oh, just unfortunately, just offline. Great centre clearance there. Oakleigh to Agnello. And a point to Rupertswood, 10-11-71. Williamstown 4-9-33.
Great tap by Brad. That was training stuff, but unfortunately couldn't carry it out.
Kick out to halfback again. Good contest. Williamstown a high up and under kick. Brandon Webber coming from behind. Jansen of Williamstown in front, over to Isaac. Handball forward. Geordie Gay again in the contest, back towards Webber, back out the back to Gay again, this time on the left. Cuts in on the right foot. Looking on this occasion for, it's Pretty, is it? Yeah. Pretty handballing to himself, running the ball around the boundary line, gains about 15 metres. Held up in a tackle.
In the back, did everything to
Wilson in there also, forcing the ball out towards the boundary line. Good contest, Rupertswood, good forward line pressure, forcing a boundary throw in about 50 metres around from goal in front of the spectators.
Yeah, one here, just a good score goal here be handy, handy.
Good knock over the back haulage to Gay again there. Unfortunately, just landed at Geordie's feet. Couldn't pick it up, and we'll have a ball up. Bounce knocked down by Williamstown's Newton. Quick kick forward in towards the centre of the ground. Over the back. Good mark there. Good mark in front of Dylan. The sailor taken by McHugh. To switch the play. Kicks the ball out towards us on the commentary side. Handball over the top. Taken there by Rycroft. Has had a couple of bounces cutting in towards the centre of the ground. Wants to handball the footy. Does. Kick forward there by Beck towards full forward. A good mark over the back. Good mark over the back. Nicky DeBone claiming he was pushed in the back, but umpire having none of it. And the flick and the mark taken there for Williamstown, and probably be a goal there, Rob, I'd say. Only be 10 metres.
Yep, see, you'd almost give him this one, but still got to kick him.
Demetriou going for his second. Looking for Williamstown's fifth. Almost 26 minutes ticked by in the third quarter. Demetriou should kick it, not far out, and does. And he kicks his second. Williamstown's fifth. And the Willerwood scoreboard at almost 26 minutes. Rupertswood leading 10-11-71 to Williamstown 5-9-39.
Yeah, Demetriou is one of he's been Williamstown's leading goal kicker for the season, Gary, with 58 up until today. So you would have, as you can see there, kicked it very nicely. Good passage of play, got the ball in the open, and some good teamwork to finish off.
Yeah, he's only a smallish type forward. That's a good effort kicking that many goals. Anyway, good knock forward. Agnello in there again. Handball out. Ooh. Free kick, high tackle there going to Serini. On the left, kicks the ball towards the lead from Pretty. It is. Hits the ball hard. Agnello working in there again for Rupertswood. Kicks the ball towards full forward. Mitch Wilson with one hand. Josh Ferraro working hard again. Handball in the goal. Scored square towards Gregory. Gregory with a snap over his shoulder. Just touched by the Williamstown backman there. They're working hard, Williamstown. Oh, quick kick out to Gregors again. It is. Torps it in towards full forward. And a mark there to Murphy of Williamstown.
Desperate passage of play by both sides.
27 minutes gone, can't be long. Williamstown desperate to clear the ball. Kick the ball out towards the half-back line. Good leap from the back. Kick forward by Williamstown. Vaughan in front. Hits the ball back in towards Serini. Jordan Gay again. Handball in towards the centre of the ground. Taken there. Kick by Brendan Smith on the left towards half-forward. Mitchie Wilson amongst two Williamstown players. Mark should steady. I hope he can kick that distance, Rob.
Struggled with his last couple this quarter, Gary.
Yeah, it's 45, isn't it, the arc
45
here,
arc, so he's going to be kicking 45.
Right on 45, I reckon.
Big kick.
Right on the siren. Oh, this is a terrible kick.
It's home.
Right on the siren.
That is a big kick.
Oh, that's a great momentum builder at three-quarter time. Mitchie Wilson kicks his third. And a great goal in three-quarter time. That's Rupertswood's 11th. They go to 11-11-77. Leading Williamstown 5-9-39. Goal kickers to three-quarter time for Rupertswood. 3 to Wilson, 3 to Gregory and 3 to Ryan. The tall targets down forward. 1 each to Ferraro and Kane Schofield.
Well, I'm a good judge, Gary. Never looked like kicking the other two, but that one just sailed straight through, and right on the side as he was in his kicking motion. You know, he's just slotted it beautifully, and the boys naturally go into three-quarter time with well, not quite the 10 I was hoping for, or that you asked me for, but yeah, we'd rather be Rupertswood at this stage than Williamstown. And the boys certainly pumped going in after at the three-quarter time break.
It's 38 points at three-quarter time. You'd think that'd probably be enough, but Williamstown only went forward on a few occasions there and actually kicked 3 goals straight in that quarter to give themselves just a bit of a sniff. But you'd like to think that lead's going to be enough for us to come home in the last quarter. Anyway, we'll be back to call the last quarter in a minute or so. Okay, it all comes down to this, Rob. One more quarter of footy to go. You reckon we've probably got enough in the bank? The message from Rod there at three-quarter time?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, obviously very pleased, but, basically just said, just get in first and make sure you win the ball, be first at it. Don't try and maintain your composure. And, basically just use the ball smart and don't waste, don't be too quick about it.
Okay, set up with Ryan Pretty down there, loose in the back line again, I think. See, Rob?
Gone with Pretty again, yep. Gone Pretty down back.
Actually, it seems we've got 2 spare.
Looks like we have 2.
Interesting.
Two spare.
They've got 2 spare coming off half back for them as well. It's very interesting. So, get a bit of running.
Looks like they're running another one. Looks like to get an extra one in the midfield going forward there, Gary.
They are. Anyway, here we go. Handball comes out, taken by Murphy. Murphy of Williamstown kicking towards half forward, running onto the footy and marking the ball well is Bratby. Kicked a couple of goals already in the second half. Good mark there by Mickey Tabone at between half-back and back pocket for Rupertswood, kicking the ball down the line towards the wing, looking for Agnello, marked in front by Murphy. He's been good for Williamstown.
Yeah, been very good. Probably nearly their best, Gary.
Williamstown, a good discipline kick. Tommy Steff over the back. Ooh, he's paid the mark. Ooh, didn't have a lot of it, but Blackney's marked it. And an early goal is what they're after.
Yeah, good grab. Just maybe got knocked out just at the last minute, but might have paid it.
Well, it must have been a mark then. Anyway, Blackney's about, probably only going to kick from about 35. Distance shouldn't be a problem. This will be a good lifter for him if he can kick it. Here he comes. It looks good off the boot. And it's a goal. And that's his second. They were all kicked, these 3-goal kickers with 2 each for Williamstown. Kicks their 6th goal. They go to 6-9-45. Rupertswood 11-11-77. Only a minute and a half gone in the last quarter.
That's the one Williamstown would have been hoping for, Gary. Nice grab, and might give them a little bit of momentum for the last quarter. Yes, from our point of view, we hope not, but important
centre clearances. Let's hope James Cremis can get us going forward. Oh, almost got Agnello. Williamstown win the clearance. Quick kick forward. Almost marked there by Carlos. It's Carlos, Anthony Carlos. Quick kick forward there by Bratby. Over the back, Tommy Steff running onto the footy. Oh, gets a bad bounce, unfortunately. Alan McMahon working hard with him. McMahon takes the footy, wrapped up in a tackle. And he's... Ooh, I thought he was going to play holding the ball there, but he's called for a ball up.
I thought he was too. He looked like he was going to.
Bit of aggro there in the forward pocket. Rupertswood defenders working hard. Comes over to Webber. Handball over the top. Kicked out of the back line there, was it, by Pretty? I think it was, out towards the wing. Good mark, Mitchie Wilson. He's been a good go-to. Wilson inside, cutting inside. Kicking the ball down towards half forward. And wing, Williamstown cutting that. Looking there for Linstall. Williamstown cutting it off. Bit of a scrubby-looking kick, fortunately marked by Ferrugia. Goes back, wants to move the ball quickly. Kicking the ball towards half forward. Tommy Steff in good position. Good strong mark. Let's see if he follows Rod's orders. We don't need to hurry, just be measured. Tommy Steff kicking the ball towards the wing. A good target to go to. Mitch Wilson's hands have been really good today, Rod.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Need to hit this one, Mitch. Yeah, good kick.
Nick Agnello, who also has been terrific today, kicking the ball towards. Bit of a scrubby-looking kick, but it gives Schofield a chance.
To take this bloke on.
Runs on
take him on. Number 2's looking pretty tired there.
Schofield kicking towards Gregory. Goes to ground, can't mark it, unfortunately. Linstall backs him up. Bit of a scrubby-looking left foot kick forward. Serini in there for Rupertswood. Good tackle.
Hold it in.
Good tackle.
Yeah, well done.
Good tackle.
A very tight kick there from Nicky Agnello. He's covered a lot of ground and worked really hard.
He has. He was really
Schofield. So I think Kane Schofield's going to be the key for us here, Gary.
Ball forward. Geordie Gain there for Rupertswood. Grabs a footy. Kick smothered. Taken by... Oh, it's actually kicked forward by Linstall. And a handy goal.
Oh, handy.
A handy answering goal there by Brett Linstall. Kicks Rupertswood's 12th. And at about 4 minutes on the Villawood scoreboard in the last quarter, Rupertswood go to 12-11-83. Williamstown 6-9-45.
Was that a smother by Gay that you called there, Gary?
Probably.
Smother by Gay. Had a game, hasn't he? Obviously the vision will show us, but still, his non-possession work is as good as his possession work. But a good snap by Brett Linstall to get capitalise on the smother.
Okay, back in the centre. Bremer's in there for Rupertswood again. Ball comes down. Williamstown win the clearance on this occasion. Comes forward. Oh, good leap in front there by Brendan Smith on the left. Oh, gets up and under it a bit. Schofield over the back. Oh, brings the ball to ground. Picked up by Jansen of Williamstown, kicking the ball towards half forward. Good courage in front by Pretty. Cops one right in the back. Still down, Ryan Pretty. Free kick there going to Williamstown. Free kick to Williamstown, going to Rycroft. Pretty's up, thank goodness. Rycroft kicking the ball to the hot spot at full forward. Tommy Steff with a good spoil. Comes down, ball comes out towards Pretty. Rupertswood gang tackling there, good tackle. Forcing a ball up about 20 metres out from Williamstown's goal.
Yeah, Desperate, good recovery by Ryan Pretty. A lot of players around the contest.
Comes out towards Agnello, working there again. Agnello picking up the footy. Another ball up. Suits Rupertswood. Take a bit of time off the clock. 5.5 minutes gone. Handy break at this stage. Premiers goes early. Up and down without the footy, unfortunately. Probably have another ball up. Another scrappy piece of play. Same position, about 20 metres around from Williamstown's goal.
5 or 10 seconds off the clock each time.
Ball up again, Hammers again. This time he does win the knockout. Quick kick, handballed out there by Smith towards Schofield. Another boundary throw-in. About 10 metres further around for Rupertswood, but still well in attack for Williamstown. About 40 metres from goal. Over the back, good boundary throw-in. Taken by Gay. Over the back, smart kick out in front of Phillips. Phillips runs onto the footy, kicking the ball over the top, looking for Linstall. Ball out.
Just need a bounce here.
Comes inside towards Gregory. Gregory working hard with Linstall. Tackle, comes out the back. Good work there again. Phillips backing up again. Kick comes down the wing. Williamstown player in the van here. Geordie Gay holds him up. Handball over the top. Phillips working hard again. Linstall back into it again. Good persistence by Williamstown, bring the footy out. Al McMahon working to the front, good work. Handball forward out towards Smith out towards the wing. Running onto the footy again, McMahon. Handballing backwards on this occasion. Kick up and under, kick was it by Pretty, I think it was towards the wing. And a good contest there over the back. Coming over the back there was Adam Phillips, forcing a boundary throw-in just adjacent to the scoreboard at 7 minutes. Reading Rupertswood 10-11. To Williamstown 6-9, boundary thrown over the back. Williamstown player Ferrugi was working hard there. Goes again. Forced forward Williamstown. Good body pressure, forcing the ball forward. Good overlap. Taken there by O'Brien. Out towards Pretty, is it?
Yep.
Working out towards the boundary. Good tackle. And another ball up. Good pressure there over the ball there by the Rupertswood boys. Right?
He's working really hard across back there, Ryan Pretty. Just, not a big lad, but just giving his all at the moment, Gary.
Knocked out by Kremers, shark by the Williamstown player, kicks towards forward and should have marked that footy. Mickey DeBane backing up well to Pretty again, just a short kick. Good body work, that's a trip for mine. Mickey DeBane backing up, earning himself a free kick.
Hasn't he been a rock down there? He's just leading the team magnificently, Mick, at the moment.
Mickey DeBane winning himself a free kick between wing and half back for Rupertswood. Kicking the ball to true wing position. Plenty of Williamstown players there. But Mitchie Wilson again. He's got sticky hands. Takes another mark. He must have taken 15 marks today, Rob. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Ball comes to the ground. Can't quite pick up who that is. Might have been Adam Phillips again, was it, over that footy? Anyway, it's a boundary throw in between wing and half forward now for Rupertswood. Kremers a bit late to the contest. Does get a good knockdown though. Taking their handball out by Matheson of Williamstown. Kicking towards the centre of the ground. Good disciplined play playing in front there. Mark taken by Bratby. Goes out towards half forward, setting the Williamstown player a bit of a task. Ryan Pretty working hard with him. Tackle there by Agnello, is it? Over there to help. Free kick going to Williamstown. Wants to go. Umpire won't let him. And the free kick going back to Rycroft of Williamstown.
Gives Rupertswood a chance to get some players back.
Get behind the ball, 9.5 minutes almost ticked by. A bit of a scrubby looking kick, good courage there. Brendan Smith in front of the pack, takes the mark. Goes on the left, it's a bit of an up and under kick, looking for Schofield, goes over the back. Handball inside, Agnello there with Schofield. Schofield, here's your boy Rob, takes the footy, runs on, kicking the ball forward, marked there by Phillips. Phillips runs forward also, trying to find Gregory, comes over there at Mitchie Wilson with just him and the goals in front of him, will score, runs in and kicks his fourth goal, Rob.
Pick up across half back. Just his ability, and you may see from the vision as you watch the game, Kane Schofield's ability at full tilt to pick the ball up at his ankles in one hand and just keep running with the ball is awesome. So, a goal assist there to Kane, but good passage of play involving the whole side there. So, hopefully a match-winning lead now. You'd have to say Williamstown really struggling to stay with us.
13-11-89, 6-9-45, 10.5 minutes. Ball up in the centre. Olich on the ball now, down towards Agnello. In there also is Damon Serini. Those big tall forwards for Rupertswood. 4 goals to Mitch Wilson, 3 to Sean Gregory, 3 to Ryan Pretty. They've been the difference, I think, Rob.
Yep. And I think, but also Rupertswood's ability to they're just a little smarter and a little cleaner going forward today.
Ball comes out, wrapped up in a tackle. There was Perilli, handballing the ball forward. Ball comes out towards Jansen of Williamstown. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Good spot up, kick mark there by Ferrugia. He gets up and under this and almost carry the distance. He has a go. Good looking kick off the boot. And it has carried the distance. Good goal there. Great kick by Ferrugia. Good answering goal there by Ferrugia. Kicks Williamstown 7th at a 7-9-51. 11.5 minutes gone on the Villawood scoreboard, but Rupertswood still well ahead, 13-11-89.
Yeah, good goal. It's a tricky, you can see from today, it's been a bit of a tricky pocket to kick from, so a good hit, particularly late in the game when everyone's a bit tired, but lovely kick off the boot.
Back in the centre, Orlich in there with Rupertswood with Agnello. Geordie Gay also in there. Orlich wins the knockout. Smothered kick, Agnello with a tackle. Williamstown player kicking the ball forward, almost marked there by Rycroft. Brandon Webber showing a clean pair of heels. Handball inside. Not taken there by Perilli. Over the top towards Agnello again, back towards Brandon Webber. He'll be happy to see it go out of bounds. It is. Just around from the scoreboard. Almost 12.5 minutes ticked by. Boundary throw in. Orlich over the back. Williamstown player working hard. Quick kicking towards the forward line. Mickey DeBane over the ball, carries him run forward, goes past Pretty. Good handball inside by Blackney. Kick forward. Oh, Ferrugia! I think he's kicked another one. He has. Kicked 2 goals in about a minute, Ferrugia.
Good snap from right in front. Good work out there. I think was it Whitecross, Gary? number 12 for
Rycroft.
Rycroft. Yeah, he's been working really hard across half forward there and really getting in and giving his team every opportunity.
Giving him a bit of a sniff. 13 minutes gone. 13 minutes at what's that? 32 points at with 13 minutes gone. Back in the centre. Knock out by all. Ooh, Gay in there with Serini. Working hard. Clearance again by Williamstown. Kicked out by Beck. Into the hot spot. Over the back. Running onto the footy. Handballing forward was Carlos. In towards the centre of the ground. Agnello with a good tackle. Ooh, a quick kick forward for Williamstown. We just need to hold it up here. Working hard in there. Handball. Bratby with a handball. Williamstown boys working hard. Oh, good smother off the boot. Kane Skyfield doesn't know where it is. His ball's hacked out of mid-air.
Much a fortune.
Hacked out of mid-air. Marked by Georgievski. Going back. He's backing himself. So set the cat amongst the pigeons if he kicks this, Rob. Oh, unfortunately for Williamstown, just drifting to the right of behind.
I think the Pigeons were a bit smart there.
They go to 8-10, 58. Rupertswood still in front, 13-11, 89. 14 minutes tick by.
Yeah, Williamstown throwing everything at Rupertswood now. It's all or nothing.
Brandon Weaver with a short kick in the back pocket marked by Pretty. Taking a bit of time off the clock. Discipline that long down the line. And Williamstown were the only ones there. A couple of taller boys there. They need to get the ball in quickly. Quick towards centre half forward. Oakleigh under the footy, almost got his foot. Did eventually get a kick. Force forward, good work there. Forward there by Perilli. Handball out, comes out to Slane. He kicks the ball to half forward the mark. Williamstown mark. Ooh, he wants to go. Kick forward, long kick by Georgievski. A big top. It's carried the pack, and at 15 minutes gone, a good goal to Williamstown. Kicks their ninth. They go to 9-10, 64 on the Villawood scoreboard. Rupertswood still leading, 13-11, 89.
Is the lead big enough? Williamstown certainly showing a lot of fight and character to get back into this. Might be a bit much, but time will tell. Good play. They're more desperate at the moment.
Halfway through the last quarter, 25 points. Back in the centre, Orlich knocking the ball forward. Oh, it's another clearance. No, it's not. Agnello working in there for Rivers. I thought Williamstown with Jordan Gay also.
Great tackle by Serini to keep that ball in there.
Good work, Agnello, Serini. Causing a secondary bounce. Almost 16 minutes. Orlich gets the knockout. Down to Agnello. A bit of a kick sideways. Williamstown play a bit more desperate there. Pennington. Ball comes out. Taken by Isaac, kicking towards the forward line. Oh, good ruck, good strong. Williamstown mark taken by Bratby, I think it is. Goes on. No, the umpire's done it all day. He's brought him back. Done it all day. He won't let him go. You'll have this kick. 17 minutes will have ticked by on the clock. Coming home with a wet sail, Williamstown. Bratby going for their 10th.
Crucial kick, this one, crucial kick.
Really important kick on the left. It's good off the boot.
That's it.
That's it. That's his third. It's 3 goals. Bratby been a good place. Took them all after half time, I think. Williamstown 10th, and at 17 minutes on the Villawood scoreboard in the last quarter of a really tense grand final. They go to 10-10-70. Rupertswood still with their nose in front, 13-11, 89. 19 points, probably about 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's game on now. 3 goals, 19 points. Yeah, Rupertswood got to find something here, Gary.
They're winning the centre clearances, Williamstown, at the minute. Here they go again. They're going to do it again. Ball comes out the back.
That's that loose player across half back.
Towards half forward. Brandon Webber there. Also McMahon. Good tackle on McRae. Handball comes forward. Quick kick forward. Pretty running onto it for Rupertswood. Good contest. Handball's out. Knocked forward by Ferrugia. Out of bounds. Good desperate play there in the forward pocket, but Williamstown in attack again.
Williamstown pressing hard. Rupo got to find something, got to dig.
Ball comes down to Pretty, a quick kick out. Schofield, good tackle. Schofield goes again, knocked the ball out. Williamstown, quick kick forward. Handball out there by Blackney, kick by Williamstown into the goal square. Tommy Stefanu just needs to go back and steady here, Rob. Just needs to go back, take a bit of time off the clock.
Well, he's
quick
played
kick
on.
out to Agnello. Oh, he's got the footy. Oh, bit of a let off there. Hasn't troubled the score of Paddington, and a free kick to Brandon Webber in the back pocket.
Hearted mouth stuff that, Gary.
Oh, Tommy Steff, I think he just needed to just play with a bit more coolness and go
So
back.
it was right. It was a good kick, just Nick just unfortunately couldn't complete the mark.
Webber playing on from the free kick, kicking the ball down the line. Wilson to go to again, can't mark him. Oh, clearly touched by the Williamstown player, but Wilson played the mark, kicks the ball towards half forward. Big leap there, good work by the Williamstown defender, kicking the ball out towards Murphy. Also working hard there is Rycroft. Rycroft gets a kick towards half forward. Good spot up, good mark by Ferrugia.
Playing all over us, running all over us at the moment.
Ferrugia, quick kick in, or 3-on-1 here. Good spoil by Tommy Stephanie, doing the discipline thing, forcing a boundary throw in. Rod Williams ringing the changes here. O'Brien off, coming on Macon. O'Brien off, coming on Bunya. Ball forced forward by Williamstown, and another boundary throw in.
Williamstown set up, they've got players behind the ball, like Rupertswood side of the ball. If it comes out, it's going to go back in.
It was knocked down. Good quick snap forward by Williamstown. Unfortunately, another boundary throw in. About 10 metres around from the behind post. 20 minutes almost ticked by, 19 points.
We maybe need to get some more players down here, Gary.
Boundary throw in. A lot of players around the foot. He comes over the back. Good constructive knockout. Williamstown player. Quick kick into the goal square. Marked by Ryan Pretty.
Use some seconds, use some time.
Doing the discipline thing. Needs to go long. Kicking the ball short into
I'll take your time.
Brendan Smith. So taking a bit of time off the clock. Long kick towards half back. Comes over the back. Player on forward of the kick there. In contest, Mitchie Wilson again taking his umpteenth mark for the day.
Take your time, Mitch. Let the cavalry arrive.
Got to go to Gregors, I think. See Gregors on a long lead, but unfortunately Bretland's still outmarked there at half-back. Williamstown, caution in the wind, running in towards the centre of the ground. It's a good kick, but it's got too much carry on. It's marked by Brandon Webber.
Well read by Webber.
And Bourne's on. Bourne's just made a couple of crucial errors in this though. Webber backing up. Good work. Rectifying his mistake there. He's taken him on again.
Oh no!
He needs to handball it forward to Agnello. He does eventually. Agnello looking for Geordie Gay. Overruns a footy. Picked up there by Matheson of Williamstown. Comes back. In there is Phillips. Taken by Geordie Gay. Needs to hit Mitch Wilson again and does.
Oh, Gay to Wilson. Mitch, you better buy him a birthday card.
I tell you, it's a tough kick. He's probably got to kick it from about 40.
Needs to use time. Take your time.
21 and a half minutes gone in a tense last quarter. Mitch Wilson from about 40 metres out, near the boundary line. Gets under the footy. Goal umpire. Working out, it's a behind. 13-12-90. 13-12-90 to 10-10-70 on the Villawood scoreboard. 22 minutes about to tick
20
by.
points. 4 goals they've got to kick. 4 straight goals. 4 straight kicks.
Ferraro, good discipline spoil. Comes forward, taken there by McVernon of Williamstown. Cuts in, kicking the ball down towards the wing. Al McMahon over the back with a good spoil. Brandon Webber, tired legs. Taking the ball towards, overruns the footy. Unfortunately, good work by Smith. Back towards Webber. And we'll have a boundary throw. A player there, he couldn't play that. He was trying to hit Webber with the handball.
Yeah, no, it would have been very tough to pay that against Smith.
A boundary throw in right in front of Rod Williams from the Rupertswood coaching staff shouting instructions there. Boundary throw in. Over the back, Tremors. He's been paid a free kick into the back there of Newton. Big tall Williamstown ruckman. They want him to go long. Kicks the ball distant to the hot spot. Tommy Stev at the back with another good spoil. It's all Williamstown in front of the pack though. Quick kick forward. Is it Al McMahon? Can't mark the footy. Geordie Gay again. Quick hook out towards Bourne. intercepted by the Williamstown player. Oh, kicks
On
the
the
ball.
full.
On the full.
Great chase by Adam. I think it was Adam Phillips put the late pressure on there
good pressure.
just to upset the kick.
Light rain falling at the 23-minute mark of a tense last quarter. Kick out by Pretty. Long kick out towards halfback. Mitchie Wilson getting under the footy, marked by Williamstown. Wants to go into the hot spot and does. Over the back. Oh, good strong mark in front. Mark there by Georgievski. He needs to hurry. They need to kick 4. Doesn't take any time. Runs in, has a shot and kicks it. That's his second. They go to 11-10-76. Trailing Rupertswood 13-12-90.
Yeah, it's coming right down to the wire. Who would have picked it, Gary? Who would have picked it?
14 points, almost 24 minutes.
14 points.
Crucial interchange.
Yeah, Williamstown are just they've got their sniff and they're just coming. They are coming big.
Maybe the week off last week with the legs. Brad Orlich worked hard in the ruck, butted up, took the footy, took the tackle. Secondary bounce there caused by Nick Agnello in, grabbing the footy for Rupertswood. Ball up just adjacent to the centre, knocked forward. Gay there for Rupertswood, holds it up again. Another ball up would be handy. Geordie Gay working hard over the footy, causes a bounce. Almost 24 and a half minutes. 14 points, 3 goals if Williamstown are good enough.
Just got to keep just man on man, just all over the ground. Got to play in front.
Brad Orlich bodying there with Newton, knocked out by Newton. Quick kick forward by Williamstown.
Mickey
Mickey Tabone attacking the ball hard, trying to stay over the top of the footy. Handball inside, ball taken by Smith. Left foot kick out in front of Wilson. Wilson needs to bend over, pick up the footy, goes underneath, handball forward. Handball forward taken there by Lasala. Had to Agnello on the left foot. Need this to stay in Rupertswood, but it's going to carry, unfortunately. Free kick to Williamstown at half back.
It's up the right end of the ground for Rupertswood.
They need to move the ball quickly, Williamstown. Kick down the wing. Wilson at the back for one, and he takes his umpteenth mark for the day. Just needs to settle, and he is doing the discipline thing, Rob. Kicks the ball to half forward. Big leap over the back. Ooh, good tackle in there by Serini. Comes forward. Kick forward by Lasala. Knocked on.
Over the back. No.
Gregory there. Oh, good bullocking work there. Handball comes out to McVernon of Williamstown.
We're in here,
Centering kick.
Fight hard, boys. Keep it in.
Tackled by Geordie Gay. Ball goes back in towards the centre. Brandon Webber over the back. Eventually gets the footy. Handballs forward. Out towards Orlich. Good does the shepherd there for Tabone. Goes again. Ball picked up by Georgievski. Been good in the last quarter.
They're in here,
Kicks towards half forward. Taken there by Ferrugia. Over to Bradley. Handball into McRae. McRae kicking towards the goal square. Unfortunately for Williamstown, carries Blackney. Great work, Tommy Stefanu. Match saving clearance. Ooh, almost taken there, marked by Phillips. Good work,
Brilliant
Phillips off the ground. Off the ground towards Wilson. Back to Phillips in the old 1-2. Phillips with a kick around the half forward line. Dropped there by Murphy. And out of bounds.
Tommy Stefanu, what a play out here. What a moment.
Crucial. Oh, ticking up 26, almost 27 minutes gone. 14 points, 13-12 to 11-10. Boundary thrown at half forward for Rupertswood. Gregory doing the ruck work. Knocks the ball over the back. Geordie Gay tackling. Gregory goes again. Handball. Gay again. Kick towards the centre of the ground. It's not touched. I don't think you'll pay that mark. Mark taken by Georgievski. Kick towards forward. Coming out, Alan McMahon. Good work. Taken by Pretty. Pretty just needs to hit someone. This will be it, I think. Great kick by Pretty to half forward. On the left foot, kick towards Gregory. Gregory marking. Goes on. Kicks the ball towards the goal square. It's goal!
It's there.
That'll be the sealer. Sean Gregory kicking his 4th goal. I'd say that'll be the sealer at nearly 28 minutes. Rupertswood going to 14-12-96. Williamstown, a valiant 11-10-76 at this stage.
We haven't seen a goal kick from that pocket all day, Gary, have we? It's And that was a tough kick with the breeze floating it out away from the goals. But yeah, the big forwards have done the job down there, and I think that's probably enough now. But it'll still be a long quarter.
Back in the centre, 28 minutes. 28 minutes ticked over, knocked out by Oakleigh. Clearance again by Williamstown, out to the wings. Saney by himself. Kane Schofield trying to make up the ground. Mickey Tabone, oh, great smother. Great smother, Mickey Tabone. Great captain's effort, Rob.
That took the words out of my mouth, Gary. That's the quintessential captain's effort, that one.
Boundary throw in. Oh, it's in front, comes over the back, running onto the footy. Beck. Desperate work there by Smith. Beck with a kicking forward. Tommy Steff been really good in the last quarter, Tommy Steff. Marking the footy deep. Just needs to take some more time off the clock. Doesn't need to hurry. Kicking the ball towards the centre of the ground. Knocked over. Good knock on by Smith. Adam Phillips working hard also there for Rupertswood. Comes over the back.
Smith, we're out here.
Follows up. Smith out towards Wilson. Wilson a disciplined kick towards Gregory at half forward. Can't quite hold the mark. Goes again Gregory. Quick kick into the goal square. Oh! He's kicked another. That's
what a celebration, Gregory.
That's 5 for Sean Gregory, Rob.
That's what a fantastic effort. That, you know, solo effort there with beating the opposition off and snapping the ball through. You know, that's awesome work. We've got a player coming off here, Brendan Smith. Looks like he's injured in some way, obviously.
He's
played a fantastic game.
Great, Smith. Been great. Anyway, another goal there to Rupertswood. They go to 15-12, 102. Almost 30 minutes into the last quarter. Williamstown 11-10, 76. Great knock forward by Oakleigh. Cleared by Williamstown. In front there was Rupertswood's Linsdell, was it, I think?
Great second effort and dive in there from, if it was Linsdell, was it, or?
It's Mickey Tabone has come up with the footy, but I think the original player in there was Linsdell. Anyway, it's a bounce. Knocked down by Williamstown. There it is. Great result. Fantastic finish to the game. Williamstown really come home strong, but Rupertswood steadying in the end, winning 15-12, 102 to 11-10, 76. Final goal scorers for Rupertswood: Sean Gregory 5, Mitch Wilson 4, Ryan Pretty 3, 1 each to Brett Linsdell, Josh Ferraro and Kane Schofield, and for Williamstown 3 to Bratby, 2 each to Blackney, Georgiovski, Demetriou and Ferrugia.
Yeah, fantastic effort by the team, Gary. You've been probably the side to beat all year, and you know, they have had some awesome contests against Williamstown, and you know, Williamstown have come a long way. I think my understanding that they actually forfeited the last game of under-18 football last year in this competition, and to come this far, they got so close, but obviously Rupertswood were clearly the better side across the 4 quarters today. Congratulations to Rodney and all the coaches and the players who've been a magnificent job. So we let you sign off, and we'll let the cameraman Charles head down and get some more footage and maybe some interviews. Congratulations.
Just while we're doing that, Rob, great to see the Rupertswood boys taking those red jumpers off and putting on their traditional Rupertswood strip. And we'll go down and we'll see if we can get a few interviews. Everyone get around Tony, boys! Captain Mickey Tabone. Third from the front today, mate. I thought you were really solid down the back. Lots of feel like a premiership captain.
All the boys in the last quarter stood up. Under pressure, we stood up. Bounced back from a couple of goals they kicked, so it was good.
How did you feel when Williamstown got that bit of a run on in the last quarter?
It's a bit shaky, but we stood up, boys. We stood up.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And how many years you played at Rupertswood, Mickey?
About 9.
Yeah. And credit to your family is fantastic. Congratulations on being premiership captain. Okay, I'm now joined by Victoria's coach, Rod Williams. Had a chat to you before the game, Rod, and first off, congratulations, back-to-back, fantastic. How does it feel to be a back-to-back premiership coach? How do you compare the two?
This year was a hell of a lot harder, in so much as last year we were us and Oakleigh were clear outstanding teams, but I always thought we were that 5 or 6 goal better side. This being 2 goals either way all year, I thought, geez, we were in for a contest. And when we got 7-8 up, I thought, we're going on, and they came at us. Started to shrink with each goal, and but we sealed ourselves.
I thought you coached really well. The use of Ryan Pretty as the kick behind the play in the second and last quarters.
He's a beauty. We groomed him for that in the second last game of the year against Uni. We said this is the role that he'll possibly play during the finals. Go back, learn how to do it. And he just did it to a T.
Yeah,
he's a star.
And your tall boys, I mean, I think Brilliant. Sean Gregory's kicked 5, and Mitch's
work rate was
Mitch
awesome.
Down forward with that. Ryan, when he was down there, kicked 4 each, I think. So the tall towers, they did a good job.
Tommy Steph lowered his colours in the second semi. He came back to the vengeance. He was fantastic.
He was. And I thought Geordie Day and Nick Agnello around the ball was good.
Absolutely brilliant, mate. They are just such a good group. They are awesome.
All right, fantastic. Congratulations, mate. Go and join the celebration.
Thanks,
totally deserved.
Cheers, guys. Thanks, mate.
I respect to the best time bound medallion, voted by the umpires today. It's a Ridley player, number 23, Thomas. I'll move straight to the players in numerical order. Number 1, Brett himself. Jordan Davis. Number 3, Mitchell Wilson. Number 5, David Sweeney. Number 6, Brandon Weber.
We sympathise with you. Absolute quality unit. Credit to your coach, credit to your club. Liking your club to ours so much. The club's always welcoming. Fantastic contest and holding it up by the great session.
On your boys.
I'm up. To do what we've done, we've come the hard way to get there. Sensational effort. I take my hats off to you. I love you all. You're bloody beautiful. Love you. Congratulations.
Best on-ground medalist Tommy Steff. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I was just saying, Rod, I was having a bit of a chat to Rod, he said, you know, you probably lowered your colours in the second team, but you've really fought. What's it like leading the backline down there?
To the bloke I was playing at his credit, he's an absolute gun. The boys, they've got a lot of good players in their team, the boys feel strong, so it was really good.
Your discipline was great all day, your punching from behind was really good, but when you reckon you could mark it, you went for your marks and you were really strong.
Yeah, no, that's just to the credit of a lot of the senior boys that come down and sort of been talking to me, like people like Shane Brady, Webby, all getting around and that, and so really giving me the confidence to talk about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. Did the hard way, coming through the preliminary final. Starting from the second semi, I thought it just looked like we run out of legs a bit. What did you think when they come at us in the last quarter?
Well, they did it last week too, Oakleigh, and to our boys' credit, we were able to stand strong, hold composure and just keep going.
Yeah, you did finish the game really well. Just one last thing, your mum says don't get the back-to-back tattoo. You going to get that tattoo?
Oh yeah, schoolie's over 11, let's go.